The Esoteric Order of Roleplayers present The Great Pendragon Campaign by Greg Stafford, with David Larkins as the Game Master and Desiree Valdez as the adversary.
Let's get down to this winter phase.
Yeah.
Oh, so Jade, you're ransoming Caradoc?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was a measly amount.
Alright.
Was it measly?
Oh, it was. Well, for Kinraid, it was measly.
Oh, okay.
Alright, so let's do...
We just can't ransom Kinraid.
No, 1100 Libra.
Whoa.
Yeah.
1100?
That
Yeah.
would be Kinraid's ransom.
Oh.
Yeah, seriously, that's
Well, I'm pretty sure.
Wow.
King's ransom would be then.
King's ransom is in the 3,000, I think, range.
yeesh.
Yeah. Or higher.
Yeesh indeed.
Okay, so let's see. Jade, go ahead and give me a d20 roll for your early event.
Oh, there it is. 11. Yeah, I know.
That is relations. You are wed, right?
Am I rolling for Caradoc?
Oh, well, it's whoever you're playing this year.
I'm rolling Cadfail, in which case, no.
Okay. Unwed.
Let me get that up.
Roll lustful.
Sorry.
I succeed.
Excellent. Alright, so you made it. That goes to the flirt table, so roll flirting.
I fail.
App.
Succeed.
And your choice of dance, play, or sing.
Succeed.
Check that skill. Okay, you made 2 out of 3. So you had an affair with a married woman.
Whoa.
Nice.
Ew.
So roll intrigue, deceitful, and prudent.
I don't think it's good at any of those things. I succeed at intrigue, amazingly.
Okay,
I rolled a 1.
nice.
Wow.
Deceitful. I fail.
Okay.
And prudent. I succeed.
Okay, so check your intrigue and your prudent. Roll again on your deceitful.
I really suck at deceitful.
I know.
It's a 4, and I failed again.
That's fine. If you had made it, you would actually reduce it by a further point. Okay, so you made 2 out of 3 on that. Yes. So you managed to keep it secret, but she birthed a child which will look like you.
Oh! Yeah. So what's her name? What's his name?
We'll figure that out.
Oh, God. Well
Let's
then.
see. Affair.
Good job for a first year night.
Not bad at all. Birthed child. Alright. Okay. What's Wolfram's yearly event looking like?
4.
Good fortune.
Yay.
D20 roll.
10.
Okay. Okay. Oh, interesting. Alright, so, let's see here. Are you wed?
No.
No, you're not, are you?
No.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you're still not.
He
Yeah.
died with a child.
I know.
Yeah.
Horrible.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was horrible.
So, go ahead and roll your honor.
Pass. With a 12.
Made it. Okay. It says here, gift of a journeyman.
Yay!
So, I don't know if the journeyman gives you a gift or if the journeyman himself is the gift. But,
Gift of a journeyman.
it just says gift of journeyman.
Gift of journeyman?
Yes.
Not even an article.
So we don't
to
know.
clarify.
No, there's no.
No.
Son of a bitch. All right, so.
Wow.
I say we give him someone to do some mosaic work for that hospital.
Perfect.
That's it.
Very
I was
nice.
gonna have something pretty intense put on the walls of that hospital.
All right.
Big old cups and stuff.
It's like this probably bedstead or some kind of wooden carving we saw at an antique store yesterday. That's just like these two arms, no shoulder or body between them, just two arms, and then ending in hands with nails through them and carved blood coming out of the nails.
Are you serious? You saw
man.
it? Okay. Wow.
I'm like,
And that hasn't sold?
Seriously.
It was in Las Vegas,
Oh.
which is even more surprising. It should have been sold by now.
yeah. Anyway,
How much were they asking for it?
It's gross.
didn't ask.
It's not even realistic. It's really poorly
It's
done.
badly
It's like
done.
cartoon hands
Yeah.
and like these big spikes and then like dribbly blood.
No, it's even better.
I know. Yeah.
It's creepy.
It's something else.
Creepy.
All right, Renee, go ahead with
Beyond
the
creepy.
d20 roll.
11.
11? Okay, so that's also relations. Now you are wed.
Yes.
So your choice of chaste or your love of wife passion.
Love wife.
Okay.
Ooh, I make it.
Excellent. Okay, so in that case, joy visits your household.
Oh, nice.
So you're gonna roll against your love, wife, passion again.
Okay.
Oh! What happened?
It's the F.
Yeah.
It's a natural 20.
Natural
Yeah.
Well, the interesting thing about the joy table is there's no bad result.
Oh.
Okay.
So,
So the least good. Great.
Right.
So on a fumble, your wife gets a +1 to her app.
Oh, wow.
Oh, man.
One hell of a fumble. Ones they
Nothing
can
I
do.
like about that.
We'll discover those later. So I don't want to give all the secrets
How long
away.
does this crew actually get like on the joy table? Really?
Yeah, but we still got a lot of years ahead of
I
us.
did a few
So
times.
You
Oh, did
Yeah.
you now?
One of them is you get like a certain number of skill points to put on your
Yes.
stuff.
Yes.
And that's how
Oh.
I got my spear up to 20 and one like from 15.
Very good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
So I stand corrected. Never mind.
Yeah.
Just
All
getting
right.
into my adversary mode.
No
Yes,
worries.
indeed.
Yeah, it's okay. None of my characters have ever rolled anything on the joy table.
I didn't know there was.
Ever.
Mine neither. I know. I did. Yeah.
My character has never heard of joy.
Exactly.
Oh my God.
Oh, you're a man of
The only
constant
joy your
sorrow.
character's heard of
Yeah,
is Joy
right.
Division. All right. D20 roll, please.
11. Relations.
Yes.
Oh my god.
I do not have a love wife passion, but I do have a wife,
All right, so that would be
Chaste roll?
chaste. Chaste, yes.
which I also make.
Okay, so that does kick you over to the joy table. But since you don't have a love wife passion, you generate one now.
Okay. What do I use to generate it?
It's going to be 3d6 plus 3.
All right.
And oh, Jen, how did you do with Wolfram's Love
14.
of Braille? 14?
Yes, 14.
Womp, womp.
3d6 plus 3.
Well, you're not a Knight of the Grail Temple.
Oh boy.
Yeah, that's fine. You're actually like your total like.
That's a
like,
hot
I don't know,
8.
trendsetter.
Hot 8. Wow. Wow, not a good year for
That was a
generating
smoldering
passions.
number.
8.
Well, you know.
Is that even considered a passion?
Well, the good news is that my house rules, if your passion's less than 10, you can roll on it, and if you roll a 20, you don't go mad. So.
That's good.
Yeah. you
I
can
mean,
understand.
it's not like they've slept together ever.
That's true. It's like, yeah, I love her, I guess.
Yeah, like
Yeah, she's
good.
cool, I guess.
she's not trying to kill me.
Right.
Well,
Right,
yeah,
that's-
This is love.
You know.
Yeah.
Right. That does count as love. It doesn't. Yeah.
Does count
On the
as love.
table of things.
Yes.
It's definitely. Yeah.
All right. So
All right.
roll your experience checks.
She's
Oh,
not
man.
Ooh.
Yes. So glad Ellen is still alive.
Who?
Ellen?
For your passion?
Oh yes.
Yeah.
She doesn't really exist to me anymore since
No.
Blaine's is no longer alive.
Oh, for God.
That's not where my head is.
I got the eraser.
How do we only have one eraser?
Did we figure out Blaine's son when they had them?
We have not figured that out. I had a note to myself to do that, and I didn't get around to it.
And neither did I, which I'm horrible. But maybe I actually wrote something
Okay,
down.
I have a question.
He can't be that old, yes?
If I have a check,
Yeah, you can actually.
in a passion that's over 20.
If you roll a 20.
Okay, then it gets to go. I wasn't sure if it kicked over to 6s again.
Okay, I don't have Blaine's stats.
Yeah. Blaine's stats?
Really weird reason. I have like an old Jeridan card and an old Blaine's like nothing.
Weird.
Yeah, let me look.
Can you go out again?
Probably.
Oh.
Honk, honk.
Alright.
Alright, there you go. Go nuts.
Grapes are awesome. Very flavorful.
Oh, I'm glad you like them.
At least they're not wrathful.
Well, it's
Someone
early.
had to say it.
It's early yet.
No, they
I don't
didn't.
know if someone had to say it. Really.
No, they didn't.
Someone did.
Someone, yes.
Well, someone.
Lurkins, do you have Blaine's card and Jeridan? I don't have their cards.
Really? You should?
Oh, wait.
Oh, maybe I
I have another book I was stashing things in.
Aha, you hoarder.
Yes, I do. I am a hoarder. It's true.
I do it all the time. I think
Dude, by the
I
way,
have
Blaine's...
so much in my books.
I'm afraid to give my books away. I'm like, what's in those books?
I know,
exactly.
Ooh. Yeah. Then tell me to go to a book sale that you hold, and then God only knows what you guys will find in our books.
Just so you just have to shake them.
Yeah, exactly. Shake 'em out.
Shake them like a baby.
Oh no. Jesus Christ. Alright. No, I did not note this, but dude,
Yes.
that kid has to be at least 10 years old.
Yeah, but I mean, he can't be that
survived.
old. I mean,
He
he's not like he's
survived.
squire age yet. I don't
He survived. They
think.
were kept at rich levels, so they survived.
Yeah.
Well, can I help you? Is there something you want to deliver, or you just
Candygram.
inside now?
Alright.
Hello.
Alright, go ahead and age people up. You're over 35, you know the drill.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's my
I know
second
that
time.
drill.
Could you remind me of the drill?
The drill is
Please to be reminding.
2d6.
Oh yeah.
Oh shit.
Okay.
So I rolled a 12.
Ooh, so that's 4 potential stat losses.
Yeah.
4d6
Go
rolls,
6s,
please.
go 6s.
I know, right?
Come here.
Oh no.
On a
That's
single one?
2 points of strength, 1 point of dex, and 1 point of app.
He's got it memorized. Alright.
Oh, it's easy. You just count down from the top.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I never thought of it.
Those
8 for me.
8,
Yes.
that is 1 potential loss. A d6 roll, please.
Okay. 6.
No loss.
Rolled a 3, similar.
A 3 is
Oh,
3
that's-
potential losses.
It was
Yeah.
an 8 and then a 3.
Oh, an 8 and then a 3.
Yeah.
That is a point of strength.
Thank you.
Oh crap.
Oh, yes.
So the year's 509.
Yes.
Going into 509, yeah.
We are.
Where do they go?
Oh man.
Where do they go?
I'm at the bottom line of 5d6 damage.
Years.
Years. I don't know.
Oh, I know. We're coming up on 25 game years, everyone.
Yeah.
Quarter century.
Yep.
Which is exciting.
It is exciting.
It really is.
The dog's gonna make me lose my mind. So,
Duly noted.
And I really have. This is like a really
Can you
important
put-
session.
Can you put the dog somewhere and shut the door?
It's an important
That's what I'm
session.
gonna do.
Just do that.
Okay.
She'll
for
like
my
it. She'll
sanity.
settle down and she'll be fine.
She'll like it.
Yeah.
She will. She's had enough.
Edie, come here.
It's like, oh, okay. Where are we going?
Nope.
Go. You're driving your mother
Doo-doo.
insane. Go.
Go on, Edie.
Seriously, head that way.
She senses a trap.
Yep. She's too smart for her own good.
Mm-hmm. All right.
You guys watch Star Wars around her much?
Yes, this is her trademark.
I have so many wonderful things to show
Oh, cute. And she keeps her legs out.
All right.
Awkward.
Our puppy, when Vitaly picks her up that way, she'll do this.
Oh.
Like she's swimming?
She'll kick her feet
Yeah,
like
that's so cute. I know.
Your dog is a little.
Yeah, she'll do this when he picks her up by the tummy.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Thank you,
Oh,
Jack.
boy.
She doesn't get that it's her own,
Just
Right.
for the
force that's
record,
making
I
her.
opened the window.
That's great.
Okay.
It's dark.
All right.
Fine.
She'll be okay.
All right.
And
She's
the
in
fans
her
are
cubby
on,
hole.
So, because I can't.
No.
She's being really obnoxious
Yeah,
today.
she
I
is.
don't know.
She senses everyone's excitement.
Yeah.
Now, speaking of exciting,
Thank you, Jen.
economics.
Economics?
Economics. No,
Uh-oh.
economics.
Such a dork.
Wow, thank you. Can you feel? So, you'll all recall that Salisbury was invaded. You all lost a battle last year.
Really are
Yeah.
on the skids.
So,
Yeah. Yeah.
Shit's bad.
Yeah.
so yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It is.
And that's going to reflect in your income. So
Oh.
your annual income is going to be reduced by 9
Oh man.
lots.
Holy.
All right.
Mhm.
Oh, so we mark the lots off?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh my god. Guys.
And how many of those are ones that we need to actually pay to repair?
8 of them.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
How much is it to repair a lot?
I am.
Do you want some? Thank you. Do you want some,
How much is it to repair?
some salsa?
How much is it to repair it? Well, what you need to do actually.
Mhm.
No, I'm good for now.
Are you sure?
Yeah, just for now, I'm good. Okay. What you do is every year you get a free shot at repairing 1 ruined lot,
Mm.
and that's a stewardship roll.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Crits.
Ooh, crit.
Nice. Now,
Two.
share.
The crits won't save you now.
Mhm.
Or will they?
They might.
Rebuilding may be attempted by paying half the value of the lot once per year. Rebuilding replaces the chance to build an investment or improvement in the same year. The funds are laid aside in the winter phase, and the results are determined the following winter. A successful stewardship roll means that the lot was rebuilt. Failure means it was not. The money is still, but the money is still on hand, so you don't waste the money. With a fumble, the money was lost and nothing was rebuilt.
May I have a
And how much are
pencil?
they worth?
For you guys, they're just worth 1, so
One
it
libra?
would cost half a libra to try and rebuild it. So you could, you've got 8 that are permanently damaged. You get 1 free attempt to rebuild. So then you could try and rebuild all of the rest of the 7 for 3.5 libra, and you make a roll the next year to see if you do that. For
Oh,
each
okay.
one.
Does that count as the construction for the year?
Mhm.
Okay.
So I get to spend 4 libra on the remaining 8 lots.
Mhm.
Okay.
But does the freebie also count as the construction for the year?
No, the freebie does not count.
Okay. So let's roll for the steward first. No, shot
What was,
first.
what was,
Nope.
But you lose your income this year regardless.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
year?
Born.
Year born?
I think he's 21. In 5'10". So, 49,
90.
89.
90.
89.
So if you,
Uh-oh.
if you make the stewardship roll, that gives you an opportunity to.
If you
repair?
you get a free stewardship roll,
Okay.
so then that repairs 1 lot.
One, yes.
And then for a half a libra per remaining lot, you get another
Roll.
chance at a stewardship roll, but
Okay.
those come next year.
Oh, but they
okay.
don't come this year.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
It's like, let's get all this done right now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
That'd be
Ideally,
nice.
but
And my steward critted for building that second tower.
oh, nice.
Ooh.
And if you crit your stewardship on a repair, it actually repairs 2 lots.
Oh.
And so there you
That's
go.
even better.
Wow. Okay. We're gonna do this. This can be done.
Oh,
Oh my god. Are you okay?
feels like heavy lifting coming our
Yeah.
way.
All right. Stable rolls, rolls for your horses.
I just rolled 3 18s in a row. That's kind of
Oh my
strange.
god.
Wow.
This kind of strange.
Awesome. Horse is still alive. Oh wait, and horse is still alive. Sweet.
Excellent. And children's survival, childbirth,
Hmm.
all that good stuff.
Oh yes, let's roll my chaste.
Oh.
Oh, I succeed.
Thank god.
Oh, good.
Those needed.
Alright, shot
And you're
first.
okay?
That's fine.
Well then.
Ridiculous, but it's fine.
Those are fine, and
I heard that. too hot for hair.
It is.
Yeah.
So Karen, I'm
going
home now.
Okay, yes, yes. They paid the ransom then. Yeah.
Okay. I just wasn't
Oh, no,
sure.
it's locked.
So if you rolled a 15 with his wife?
15. How old is she?
I don't remember. I don't know if you ever
Do you have a note of when you were
Oh, I
married?
haven't tried it.
Oh, it's really good. It's my favorite.
And 5 of 4?
Green because I figured that it was
Yeah.
No, I like the black food.
She was born in
I had it
49.
today. I was like, let's add cheese seeds and
Yep.
all.
Then you rolled a 15?
Sorry, an 18.
18. Wow. Child born. A daughter.
Wow. Vivian is 45,
Well,
Wow.
okay.
and
So-
her app went up.
Yes.
Wow,
She's
cool.
one of those like evolving.
Yeah.
She looks better
Yeah.
as she gets older.
Still looks good.
She's a Helen Mirren. She's a Helen Mirren.
Right.
Mhm.
Oh my
Yes,
goodness.
yes, exactly.
It's true, yeah.
No, she looks better as she's gotten older.
Yes.
Wouldn't you agree?
She's luminous.
She is.
Yeah.
She was a good surgeon. All right, so
Oh, you catty little. Horrible.
all right, so yep,
Rude.
yep.
Do I have to roll? For the other one's bastard.
Do you have to roll for who?
His bastard out of wedlock.
Oh no.
Oh, good.
No worries.
I can forget about it.
I did make a note of it. Let's figure out where he is, who he is. All right, so kin events.
All right. Kin events.
Yeah, kin events.
Woo, Kim.
All right,
4.
that'll be one event.
That's one of them.
13.
13. All right. So this is a cousin, and oh yes, a widow. Well, this makes sense with all the war going on. One of your cousins was killed, so his widow and orphans need shelter. Half a libra per winter. Select one. Refuse. Family -1. Arrange
I got
for
this one
marriage.
last year where
I
it's
know.
like a random.
I know.
So many widows.
There's a lot of widows now. It's
Let's marry her
happening. Marrying her off. All right. So check your spiritual and proud, or your prudent and selfish.
Got it.
Okay. All right. Wolfram.
It says D6 we're rolling?
Yeah, it's a D6.
6.
That's two events.
16
Uh-huh.
and 8.
Okay, 16. Now this is a distant cousin.
Who also has a widow?
Well, no, but he was slain. Slain without mercy by neighboring knight. Roll love family versus just.
Alright. I don't have a love. Oh, yes, I do. How do I have I don't have a family? Alright, love the memory of my family.
It's your extended family.
Pass that.
We are all God's children.
Yeah.
No, not all of us.
Love of generic
No.
family.
Failed my just.
Okay,
Off we go.
let's see here. If family, start a blood feud.
Awesome.
Every year roll 1d6. On a roll of 1, a kin member dies. On a roll of 6, one of theirs die.
Start a blood feud, eh?
Damn.
That's happening? Alright.
Well,
It's
that sounds
happening.
appropriate.
Yeah,
Yep.
seriously.
Yep, I think it's some of the Cornish knights that were fighting with Wessex.
Yeah.
Really?
You sure it's not Ponce?
Uh-oh.
It
He's
could
like,
be fun
no
if you want to
way.
if you want to get
No,
involved
no,
in
no,
this
no.
in this fight.
I do not!
Okay then.
Keep it clean. Keep it clean.
I'm just trying to give Des another character to run.
Oh my
Right,
god.
Yeah, she doesn't even know.
I have plenty. I have plenty.
Alright.
Okay, and then the other one. What's the other one that you rolled?
8.
8. Okay, roll 1d6 against the number of middle-aged knights.
Fine, nail it. 4 and 4.
Okay. Let's
None of these makes
see.
me laugh. I think about these paunchy, middle-aged
Middle-aged
guys.
knights, yeah. All right, so yeah, you got some loot from all the fighting
Okay.
that's going on. 2 Libra.
Thank you.
I got both of those last year.
Weird.
That's so crazy.
I mean, there should be 1 through 20 possible options,
Yeah.
but people keep getting the same ones.
Anything dice
Okay.
related?
Enough of your dice supremacy.
Probably.
All right.
Probably.
D6 roll for Concord's fan.
Subpar.
3.
No events for Concord's fan. And are you doing Arcade or who are you doing?
Aaron.
Aaron.
I rolled a
Okay.
5 and a 17.
Thank you, sir.
Mhm.
That's one event, and that is going to be. Oh, let's see. That is going to be sibling of a parent,
Mhm.
excels at your liege's court,
Mhm.
and so your family has gained 2 new young knights.
Nice.
Oh, awesome.
That is very cool.
Yeah.
Especially nowadays.
Oh, absolutely.
Finally,
Yeah,
new result.
seriously.
All right.
Yeah.
That's what I'm happy about.
And a new result.
All right, training and practice, everyone. Train and practice.
So 4.
Ready to go.
Alright, where am I? This stuff.
No, when we're really old, we don't get training and practice, right? At this time.
No, you
when,
gotta do-
when you're really
oh,
old,
okay.
you just can't up statistics
Can't
anymore.
up, yeah.
Right.
Ah, right.
Traits,
Unless you have
passions.
glory points.
Unless you have glory.
Ah, okay.
Yes.
Got it.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. It's hot. Don't you think? You're good. You're cool as a
You're
cucumber.
moving around too much.
I know, the dog really riled me up.
Yeah.
She's wont to do.
Mm-hmm. All right, who's ready for glory?
Always ready.
Oh, totally.
So Caradoc, of course, got none,
Silly question.
except for annual.
Mm-hmm.
Cadfael got all the glory from the battle, plus your fathering of that bastard who looks like you
Ooh.
got you an additional 250.
What?
So, so that's 540 glory total.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Yeah.
You get glory for
Having really attractive kids.
Well,
Seriously.
you know, later on with the courtly love, you can really rake in the glory. I mean, it's.
I had no idea. Is this new?
No, you just weren't interested in it.
That's right. I was above such matters.
Oh Jesus! All right, so
No, I don't know. I don't
Wolfram
even remember that part of the
got 280 plus annual.
Thank you.
game. Nice.
Okay, that's that. Concord got 290 plus annual,
Oh,
and Arcade got 270 plus annual.
wonderful.
Cool.
Those are hefty. That's hefty glory.
Battle, man. And that was for losing.
I
When your
know.
glory gets cut,
Yeah.
your glory gets cut in half when you lose.
Oh,
Right.
man.
So, because that was like a 7-hour battle. that
I
you
know,
guys-
that was-
I know it felt like 7 hours too.
It did.
Yep.
Actually,
That's every
literally.
piece of
Yep.
it. What do you think I'm looking for?
So if we had won, it would have gotten like 800 glory.
Well, yeah, significantly more.
Yeah.
Okie doke. That's winter phase.
Nice.
Unless anyone got 1,000-point threshold and has a bonus point.
Me,
Me too.
Ooh, whoa.
Sweet.
Dang.
Well done.
Good job, you guys.
Any notable bumps or no? Notable bumps from the glory point?
Notable bumps.
What? Notable bumps from the glory award.
Like baby bumps?
9,176.
Wow.
Wow.
So that's cool.
That is cool.
Alright.
No, it's okay. I would be apologizing equally as often.
That makes up for getting older.
Having like all the glory.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright,
So, I just want everyone to know that Desiree and I have engaged in no pre-game plotting here.
Are you kidding me?
She has some kind of agenda, and I'll be finding it out as soon as you guys are finding it.
Ooh,
In real
exciting.
time. So.
Oh, gee.
Great.
Yeah, lovely.
Wonderful.
Would that I could believe them.
No, it's true.
Okay.
we usually plot and scheme. But in this case, I'm like, I'm not gonna tell you what I'm gonna do.
Mhm.
Keeping it fresh.
Yeah.
You gotta keep it fresh.
You do.
It's not easy.
I know. 10 years, you're kind of like, the hell's
Wait, what are we
going on?
talking about?
Oh, I mean, we're
I have no idea what
talking
you're
about the game right now.
Right. All right. So anyway. So yeah, basically, well, the year's 509. Although it's a 509, still very young. Picture snow falling outside the leaded windows at Salisbury Castle, and you have all gathered. At the sort of grace of King Cerdic of Wessex.
That's a very nice way to put it, actually.
Yes, indeed.
He is.
Nothing if not graceful.
Exactly. Thank you.
Yes. So yes, basically, King Nanteliot is dead.
Yeah.
That's pretty bad.
His coalition lies in shambles,
It does.
and Salisbury is at the mercy of those who defeated Nanteliot's army last year.
Victors.
The victors, if you will, yes. The victors. So, in attendance then, at court are King Cerdic, and also King Idrid of Cornwall. There he is.
Oh, there he is.
Let's see Cerdic. What does he look like?
Oh, Cerdic, just to refresh your memories.
It's been a while.
I know you missed him a lot, but yeah.
Oh, yes, there he is.
Yeah.
All right, so Countess Ellen is pretty much out of commission. She is grieving over the death of her husband Blaine's. She is grieving over the defeat of Salisbury. Oh my God.
Sorry, I was just gonna say I'm glad someone is grieving over the death of places. Nice. Although we did all have to erase our hate Blaine's passions.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah, that hurts. 17 points gone.
Damn it. And so yeah, Cerdic has gathered the Knights of Salisbury together at Sarum.
Indeed.
All right, so it's the hall. There's a fire burning on a Yule log in the central pit.
Perfect.
So jolly.
Dogs? Big dogs?
Dogs,
yeah.
dogs
Yes.
barking in the background,
Oh, yeah.
chasing each other
Plum
around,
Oh yeah.
fighting over bones.
Yeah, it's the perfect time to break the news that
Uh-oh.
Salisbury owes me triple the amount of
Triple tribute.
tribute. That's it. There's no negotiating. This is how it is. So I need that tribute, or else.
How much money are we talking?
Yeah.
What's triple? Triple of what?
Essentially, triple tribute would, at the very least, negate whatever repairs you guys are doing to your lots, because the money would get funneled into the tribute. And
Which is a viable and important cash, money.
yeah. So
It's important to keep the kingdom functioning, the kingdom that I'm running. So, yeah. You
Well-
owe it to your country to pay this tribute.
I'd be glad to feed you the ashes from my burned out manor. A good 80% of that. I hope you choke on it.
Does he really say this?
of course he does.
I hate Saxons at an 18, so
Alright, so at this point.
so right there.
So there are a few other knights like, yeah, damn right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boo.
We have dungeons, correct?
Yes, you do.
So that's where he's going now.
Take him to the dungeon.
Yep.
Alright. Well.
Who's taking me to the dungeons?
Ooh.
Very nice. You in what army?
Yeah.
I assume you're there with a cadre of Saxon thugs.
Yeah.
A cadre of Saxon thugs.
I got my thugs.
Yeah, but how many
How many
Saxon
is a
thugs
cadre?
are trying to
How
move
many is
into
a
the
cadre?
dungeon?
2, 3, 4 of you.
There's 10.
Oh, we'll see. There's actually 14.
Okay. That's even better. I wouldn't come amongst you you without any kind of protection. So any sort of retaliation or rebellion is not feasible or possible. And in fact, it would not be in your best interest to get hurt by any of these gentlemen.
Concord, a word? Should we try and break him out later, or should we stand now? Or do you not care? Where are you standing?
No, I want to break him out, but
Yeah,
I think
we'll
we
break
should
him out.
wait. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Because
It'd be foolish to start now.
no, yeah.
Yes, there's much muttering.
Yeah.
There would be muttering.
Oh,
yes.
Oh yes, indeed.
Okay.
Very good. So yes, you're going to be escorted to the dungeon.
I'll be spouting curses. Cowardly Saxon pig that plays at being a king.
Yes!
Nice.
Yes! I just laugh it off.
Yep.
That's awesome.
The words are meaningless without action, and we've obviously given you enough opportunities to act, so at this point we just have to... We're here.
Well, you'll remember my words when 3 feet of steel start going through your guts by some of my friends
so
here.
anyway, whatever.
Yeah. Oh God.
So King Idra is just kind of watching all this half in
Stroking
shadow.
his goatee. But does he have a goatee? Is he clean shaven?
He's clean shaven.
Okay.
Oh, do
But
I
his
pass by-
cloak is thrown fashionably over his shoulder.
Do I pass by him on my way out?
Cool.
Yes.
Yes.
Because I spit on him.
Oh!
You put me in a hall with Saxons and Cornishmen, both of which I hate at more than 17.
Wow.
Magical.
Nice. Magical. That's
Wow.
Hello,
Okay.
Aaron.
Make a dex roll. See how you spit.
Yes.
Well,
Oh my God.
I
Passionate,
hate Cornishmen.
Yes.
Good and passionate.
I crit my passion.
Okay.
So that goes up.
Right in the eye.
Come on. No, in the mouth.
Yeah.
In his mouth.
And I crit.
All right.
In his
I'm gonna-
open mouth as he's laughing.
I'll say on a 1 to 3 it's his eye, and on a 4 to 6 it's his mouth. All right. So yeah, it just like bullseyes his eye.
Oh.
Like he doesn't even have time to blink, so the goober like gets right in his eye.
There's a goober.
Of course there is. You gotta give it some weight, you know.
Ew.
I wish you joy of it.
Oh.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
All right.
Wow.
So yeah,
Role play
because it like
Yeah.
just totally bullseyes him like that, he's just completely disarmed. Like he doesn't even have time to like react
Yeah.
basically. He's just like, oh God.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
But it's for naught. So anyway.
So then he strolls out as he's wiping the gunk out of his eye.
God.
He strolls out and says, King Kerdic's offer is indeed a just one. However,
Yes.
as your rowdy compatriot so aptly pointed out, yours is a county that has been ravaged by war of late. I might offer, in contrast to Kerdic's demands, an offer of my own from Cornwall.
Am I hearing this?
Of course.
You're hearing it.
That's right, funny.
It's happening.
It's happening.
Salisbury and Cornwall were once allies.
Yes, once.
We may repair these shattered bonds on the condition that Salisbury submit to annexation by my kingdom.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, the pain.
So I was scared to
It's-
think about that.
So glad I'm not there right now.
Oh my God. I think
I
the
didn't
time
think
for
it could get any
negotiation is
worse.
over.
It did.
Yeah.
And then it did.
So what do we? I don't.
The time for negotiation is over, Idra. There's no room for this anymore. We've talked about this. We said we would tear Salisbury limb from limb and divvy it up. However, you didn't make good on that. So it's over. It's over!
Over.
It's over!
So Idra just sort of shrugs and says, "Very well. We'll work it out elsewhere."
Indeed we will.
So
I'd like
you-
you to leave.
You rescind your offer then?
I do.
Hey! Okay.
Yeah.
And he, yes.
You wouldn't know what to do with it anyway.
He departs the hall with his knights. And,
Yeah, turn and tail like the Cornishman would.
yeah, you better run.
So are we having a feast?
If you want to put a feast on.
I say we do.
Okay.
Or not.
Fighting with Saxons? No.
I don't feel like eating it.
Well, we're gonna feast, but you guys
All
can
right,
do
we'll
whatever
go.
you want.
Let's go.
Okay.
All right.
Let's have a big raucous feast.
Yeah, just sneak out the
Keep
back.
on drinking.
Yeah. Oh.
I didn't invite them though.
Okay. No, naturally. So as the halls of Salisbury Castle ring with the laughter of Saxons.
Disgusting.
Oh, Herringdale's ghost. Sorry, just
Oh my God.
reacted.
Herringdale's goes.
Oh my God. Harry.
Out in the snowy courtyard, you are approached by young Robert.
Yes, that's right.
There he is.
Yes. I like that kid.
Me too.
Wonder
Can't
why.
say why.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's something about him I just trust.
He just looks like a lord.
Yeah,
of
he's
some
got
kind.
something about him.
It's like his dad. And so yeah, he looks pretty steamed.
Mm-hmm.
And he says,
Yeah.
the time of my mother's regency is over.
Yes.
Oh.
I want to be knighted. And he looks at Wolfram and he says, I want to be knighted by the best knight in the county.
All right.
I'm not in the county.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's do this.
So sweet.
Will he pledge allegiance to the Grail as well?
Oh.
Oh, he put
my God.
conditions on it, huh?
Yes.
I just want to know.
It's a legitimate question.
I'm glad you might just want to know.
So he says, I will pledge allegiance to any higher power that will assist with Salisbury's survival.
Right.
That's usually how it goes.
Okay. Very good. By this sign we shall reign.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Yeah, cue up a montage. Traditionally, the knighting of an earl, of an heir,
Yeah.
would be a time for great pomp and ceremony, but I do
Right,
not
no
want
time for
that.
that now.
I do not want that. I want a simple ceremony.
Of course you do.
I want it taken care of now.
I want a family burned to the ground. I want it. Sorry. I was just mixing it up a little.
All right.
Why don't all
Let's
of
do
you?
it in the snowy courtyard right now.
Ooh.
I'm feeling it.
Yeah, I'm feeling it too.
All right. Why don't all of you roll intrigue as well?
Oh, can Kurdik roll intrigue?
No, because he's draining his
Oh yeah, I'm
drinking
having
horn.
a great time in the hall.
That's
Made
right.
it.
Made it. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't. I'm trying to find my intrigue first.
How much longer do
No.
we have to keep the widow in this building? Like, can she be?
Are you asking this of an advisor?
Yeah.
How much longer does the widow have to live here? Well, actually, they're just guests because you took Sarum. Remember?
Right, that's right.
So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh my.
At any rate,
Probably hanging out at Amesbury anyways.
yes.
Aw.
Are all of you? Did all of you make it?
No,
Or
I did
no?
not make it.
You made it. So a thought occurs to you that speaking of an earl being knighted or invested, rather, the investiture will be incomplete until there's actually a king. So this will just be ceremonial. However, the knighting will count.
Well, there's a king present.
Oh my god.
No, there's not.
He's right. He's like 10 yards back.
Oh my. Guys, I'm right here.
I can hear you.
I'm just saying.
We'd still rather not.
Oh dear. All right. So you're gonna do it here.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
It's a little DIY.
DIY.
DIY? It's not DIY.
Do
Do yourself
do
it.
I'm playing a king.
Suddenly. All right. So,
So KYI, kill yourself.
KY.
Sorry, everybody.
Unsheathing the sword.
Okay,
and
yeah.
lightning bolt.
So
Need spurs and all that fun stuff.
So yeah, basically,
All that stuff now?
you
Yeah.
spend about 15 minutes getting all the stuff together. You
Yep.
send out word. So gradually inside the feast hall, those Kimric people who had still remained behind for the feast start getting word of what's going on out in the courtyard and start like kind of quietly slipping out in ones and twos until it's just eventually just Kerrick and his men left in the hall.
It's better that way.
And so as a gentle snow filters down from the sky like angel shit.
It's delicious.
I never heard that before.
Young Robert kneels before Sir Wolfram. And Wolfram, of course,
He's doing it.
has him go through the kind of abbreviated.
Right, we're doing it on the back of a napkin.
Yeah, exactly. I do
6 by
solemnly
6.
swear and
Yes.
pledge my sword to my liege to defend and obey him until he depart. His domains or death shall take me.
And to the Grail, the Holy Grail.
And to the Grail, and to uphold the honor of knighthood. And then you dub him Sir Robert and return his sword to him.
Okay.
And so he arises, now a knight, a young lad of just 15 years.
I'm getting a little weepy.
Aww.
Mhm.
The grizzled old knights kind of like me.
Yep. And
Was he ever anyone's squire?
yeah,
Oh, okay.
but it's never specified.
All right.
So yeah, he did serve a squireship for a couple of years. So
No one plans to send him to Silchester or kept him in Salisbury.
good question.
I thought I did that.
Did you?
Was he part of Elaine's army or whatever?
Anyway,
Yeah,
moving on.
indeed. So yeah,
Okay.
triple tribute.
Yeah.
Mhm, okay. So, fast forward a bit.
Wait.
What?
Yes.
We're gonna break him out.
Oh, you're released.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, already?
Yeah.
Oh.
Really?
Yeah.
We didn't even get to kill him.
You get to. All right, that's fine.
That's right, we got to sing the
We were
Edie the
busy.
Dog.
I can see music and list.
No, because I assume Kerrick's returning to Wessex, correct? Okay.
So at that point.
At that point, it's point is moot. However, Salisbury is still in a bad way.
Yeah.
Turns out that during the invasion, the hospital at Wolfram's
Yes, the
castle
newly erected hospital.
did yeoman's work.
Oh.
Treating injured.
Got it collapsed her.
Hard to the ground.
Yeah, that's
treating the injured and the displaced and so forth.
Oh, great.
It became kind of an island of safety amongst the chaos.
And how did the Leprosarium do?
the Leprosarium, most people gave a wide berth, so it's perfectly fine. Just on its own.
That was the goal.
That works.
But many of the monks who worked at the hospital were obliged to take up arms to defend it. And so there's now a lot of talk of these sort of
Warrior monks?
warrior
Being a
monks.
thing.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Yes.
We started a thing. Yes.
It's a thing that you started.
Yeah.
And so if you want, you can what do they call it? Take the holy orders of the monk's order if you want.
Yeah, that'd be great.
So they'll become knights and you'll become a monk and everyone will be monk knights.
Yes.
All right.
Oh, man.
Cool.
And I'm changing the crest.
Okay. Yeah.
The whole thing.
Whole thing.
Yep.
Black
not a
field.
huge lifestyle change for you, though, right? Like,
Not really.
Yeah,
No.
you were pretty much
It's just kind of
Yeah,
finalizing.
It's just
Oh, yeah.
nomenclature.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. It's coming out of the warrior monk closet. So
Oh, wow.
it's like we all knew. We all knew from when you were here.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
It's alright.
He was foreordained.
In accordance with the prophecy.
Yeah.
Yes.
The prophecy. So, at any rate, the other thing is that Robert wants to go on a progress around the county, kind of, introduce himself as a new knight,
I got a crazy idea.
new earl. Yes,
Robert might want to go check out this Sword and Stone in London.
he might just.
Might be a fun little trip.
Mm-hmm.
Aww.
Yeah, we're gonna
A
go.
little field trip.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll bring a Gorp and we'll go.
The Gorp. The Gorp is the best part.
Excellent.
You like ate
Makes
in
the
car
journey.
on the way there.
It does.
So, yeah, no, the arrangements are made for a trip to London later in the year.
Amongst the others.
Amongst the others,
Travel,
exactly.
wines,
So you know, you guys, being some of the fourth most knights of the realm, are part of his escort. And, yeah, you find a county, you know, in distress, for
yeah.
sure.
I
Yeah.
have a post-it note.
Of course.
Oh my God. I'm excited now.
Oh, it's not a magic post-it note. It's just a post-it note for myself.
Oh. And, you know, you see many burned out manors.
Yeah.
You know, fields being
burned,
replanted.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah.
And a lot of reports of increased bandit activity.
Uh huh.
Oh, yeah.
Breakdown of social order.
Displaced peoples. Yeah.
Mm.
So, you know, sort of bit by bit, Rob.
I don't even recognize the place anymore.
No.
Really, it's,
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. For Kerdick, are you leaving behind any forces in Salisbury, garrisons and that sort of thing?
Oh yeah,
So there's a Saxon garrison at Sarum.
absolutely.
Ouch.
Mhm.
Yeah.
How many men in a garrison?
However many Kerdick wants to appoint.
Well, I'd say at least 50.
Whoa.
That's a significant garrison.
Oh,
At least 50. And they don't mind staying there.
Sure.
It's like a second home.
Oh my god. Disgusting. So, bit by bit, Robert's sort of dispatching some knights, you know, every time there's a report of bandits in the area. You know, you 3, you 4, go check it out, etc. So, at one point, not too far outside of Newton Tony, actually, more reports of bandits. And this time it's the 4 of you who are tapped to go check it out.
Okay.
So, let's see here. Newton Tony is on the Bourne River, just south of the Chute Forest.
Right.
Yep.
I like the little smiley face at the bottom.
It is heavily fortified.
Yes, it is heavily fortified. Problem is there's a mixed population, so. Oh my god.
I hate Saxons in the 18.
Ruthless.
Wait,
Ruthless.
what? There's
As in
Saxons on my land?
I think I can
No.
figure out what you're thinking.
Yeah.
And I like it. But not as my character. All right, Newton Tony.
It's
Yeah.
kind of a Saxon movement. Just say that. So yeah, Newton Tony itself is okay. When you check in with your steward, nothing at the castle itself or in the surrounding lands.
Good.
But there have definitely been reports of you know, sort of lone travelers being waylaid. You know, kind of up towards Cholderton.
Okay.
Well, that's pretty close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right there.
Yeah, that was going to be one of my first choices for a secret tunnel.
Good thing you didn't build it.
Yeah.
The bandits have discovered your secret tunnel and are using it as a base.
Bandits love tunnels.
They do.
Yeah.
I'm gonna build that bandit a tunnel. Bandits love tunnels.
Yes.
So,
So, off we go.
off to Cholderton?
Yeah.
Off the
Okay.
shoulder tunnel.
Clean it up.
Alright. So you arrive at the manor of Cholderton. So just a small, unfortified manor with a small village.
Wow, really?
Mm-hmm.
Man.
Well, not everyone's rolling in it like you guys. So.
Someone hasn't been keeping up with the Sir Aarons.
That's true. And yeah,
Sir
so
Aarons's.
so
Yeah.
Sir Aarons's, exactly. There you go. And yeah, so the steward of the manor reports to you all that they're pretty sure some bandits have been operating in the woods. You know, because you know it's nothing major. You know, there was a local tinker who has gone missing.
Missing.
You know, a hermit out in the woods, packed up and left.
No!
You know, so,
What?
Jesus.
yeah.
What is this referring to?
Yeah.
A hermit. What was his religious affiliation?
Christian.
Steam.
Yep.
my God.
Oh, this is bad. This is worse than I thought it would be.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just property crime. This is bad.
Yeah.
And now some of the other sort of itinerant merchants are kind of giving Shoulderton a wide berth, so it's impacting their local economy.
Yeah, it would.
Yeah.
Well, where's their lord?
Shoulderton is actually controlled by let's see here. Who is it? The Banneret of Upper Chute.
Upper shoot.
Mm-hmm.
Not doing a good job.
Yeah.
Sorry, just like that. It's just
Do we
clearly.
know who the Banneret is? Like, do we know who that would be? Or is his heraldry displayed at Shoulderton?
This is heraldry displayed. Yes, it is. So you could make a heraldry roll.
Okay. Nope.
Could I try?
Yeah.
Yes, I make it.
Oh, excellent. So the Banneret of Upper Chute is actually the younger brother of what's his name? The fellow from Devises.
Oh yeah, that douche.
Yes, the douche of Devises. That guy. Hywell, thank you.
Oh, really?
The Hywell's younger brother.
Oh yeah, the douche.
Oh no, he's cool actually.
I guess his little brother's also a douche?
Apparently.
They have a lot of things going on. They're busy.
It's hard being a douche.
It is.
Apparently.
But at any rate, you could ride up. Upper Chute is on the Bourne River itself, so you could just continue following the Bourne until you get there.
Well, I think we want to take care. Do we want to take care of these bandits, or do we want to chastise?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's if you want to seek him out, that's how you get there.
Yeah.
Or you can just go bandit hunting.
I'm not into bandits.
Do
I
bandits
also-
first, and then
It's outrageous.
once we have
Yeah.
proven our see how easy it was to take care of your homeland.
Yeah.
then
We'll go up there and seize his homeland.
teach him a lesson.
I like it. Yeah.
Seize his lands. All right.
All right. Let's take care of some bandits.
All right. Well, who wants to make the hunting roll?
I've got 17.
Yep.
Whoa.
Sounds like you.
All right, let's go.
Go for it.
Make it.
Okay, great. So you head off into the Chute Forest. It's actually a hunting preserve for the Earl. So there you go.
Lots
So
of deer and
it's
You mean
even
for
though
King Kurdic.
huh?
For King Kurdic.
Right.
The Earl.
Yes. The wow.
Silliness.
Now that was an evil laugh.
Yeah, he's totally welcome to come hunting with a small party right around my manor.
Right. There's no way that could go wrong.
It'd be our honor to host him.
Just ask William
There you go.
Rufus. All right. So, at any rate, yeah. So even though there hasn't been an Earl for 15 years, the local I forget the name of the officer who's in charge of maintaining hunting preserves, but the local sheriff, I think, let's just say sheriff, has been preserving the woods in their pristine condition,
there's lots of
clearing undergrowth.
Yeah.
You know, it's actually not really bandit country. You know, it's kind of a nice park-like forest, really. You know?
They're taking over the suburbs.
Yeah. Exactly. So.
It's rotten from the inside out.
However, yeah, Concord, you do find evidence of some people operating in the area.
okay.
You know, so definitely people.
Detritus left here and there and.
Yes, exactly. So I'll need awareness rolls from everyone.
Oh dear. I crit.
Make it.
Nice.
Success.
All right, check your awareness there, Concord. And and yeah, so you totally, you're like, spoor, and then
How fresh. Oh God.
and then your eye kind of traces up this birch tree, and you see up in the leaves, you see this little sort of dirty-faced kid.
A kid.
A kid, and he's got a sling that he's like whizzing around, and is actually letting the stone fly right as you make eye contact with him. So go ahead and make a weapon roll of your choice.
Okay.
This will just to see if you can get your shield up.
Yes.
So your spear up there.
Kill that
Oh,
child.
any. Okay. Oh.
No.
I dropped everything on the ground. That's what it looks like.
Oh, fumble actually.
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, you're just kind of like you see him, but you're so taken aback by this that
Ugh.
yeah. So
Oh my god.
the stone goes plinking off your helmet, but then all of you see from all around like trees and kind of just out of the woods in general. Let's see here. Oh, a good 24 or so other kids emerging with like, pitchforks,
Oh my god.
looted spears, rusty swords.
Children around the corn. Oh.
Yeah.
So yeah, one of them who looks to be about maybe 12 or 13 steps forward, but their age range is like from 5 to 13.
Oh.
I've read enough Stephen King to know where this is going.
And so the eldest one is says you're not welcome in these woods. Turn over all your gear and we'll let you live.
Says who, little one?
Drop your weapons or I'll drop you where you stand.
Oh my god.
Wow, cold.
He's 15. He's squire age. You should know.
13 actually.
Still,
13.
he knows what happens when you approach knights with weapons. He's 13 years old. He's old enough to know
Who
better.
killed the hermit? Was it these kids?
Oh.
Let's get him talking.
Keep him talking. I'm tracing the call.
Yeah.
What is your name?
There are some who call me. No. My name is of no importance to you.
I'll decide what's of importance to me. Are you the children who have killed the hermit, the Christian hermit who was found in pieces? Is this your work?
We had no issue with the hermit. He left of his own accord. That tinker, however.
Oh!
What?
You did kill the tinker.
Yes, and we'll kill again.
All right.
And they're all kind of like they all rattle their weapons,
my God,
that's
start
terrible.
start chanting in unison. We will kill again.
They do?
Yes.
Really?
Uh-huh.
That is creepy.
Wow.
That's not good.
That's terrible. All right.
terrible.
Well,
It's
should we kill these children? What do we do?
I think all we have to do is really kill one.
The leader, like you're saying.
Doesn't really seem like they've had many casualties.
Right. 5 years old.
Pray tell, little sirs.
I'm going to probably
was
kill the
your-
13-year-old. Yes.
Yeah.
These are hard times, I guess.
Where was your homeland before this?
So the leader just says we come from all over the county.
Well,
We have banded together when there were no others to protect us.
Exactly.
Yep.
it is.
They need an orphanage is what we need.
Uh-oh.
It is commendable
Brilliant.
that in such times of stress upon our common homeland that you all are able to come together and take arms to defend yourselves and also your home.
So he says, yeah, I like to think so. So hand over your stuff.
We ask, little sirs. Our interest is only in protecting, again, our common homeland as well. We'll ask to keep our gear, and we will continue doing what we can to right the wrongs enacted upon all of us.
Give me an orate roll.
Can I sing it to him?
Nope, this is orate.
Does this appeal to children? Does orate count for kids too?
Well, I did manage to get
Are they children? They're just some tiny bodies.
They're kids.
a passion
Kinda
for it.
Okay.
My love of family.
Sure.
Okay.
That works.
I make it by just barely one.
Oh,
Okay.
so you almost crit.
You almost critted
Almost. Mostly, I did not fail.
Yes. All right. So what was the number you rolled?
I rolled a 14.
A 14. Okay. So the eldest kid kind of says, "We will let you go on the condition you not come back."
Oh, we're looking for who killed the hermit, right?
Right.
And if they didn't do it, someone else did.
Right.
But they killed the Tinker.
They did kill the Tinker.
Yeah.
They did kill the Tinker.
They are bad
Did
for
they, or are they
business.
trying to talk
They're bad
big
for
because they're a
business.
bunch of kids?
That's a good point.
They've already admitted they're not afraid to kill again.
Mhm.
It's,
If they
They're
did,
children.
again,
It's
they're
all could be
children.
trash talk.
It could be.
yeah.
They have nowhere else to go.
Yeah, they're orphans due to all of your slaughtering of people. So, how do you feel about that?
I think you should turn that around on yourself, Saxon. What would Sir Herringdale think?
Oh.
Don't even
Of you
start
right
with
now.
this shit.
Don't you stop. In your mouth it sounds like dirt.
Exactly.
Um,
How dare you bring him up?
We
That's a bumper
respect
sticker
your
right
right to conduct yourselves accordingly and run yourselves in
WWH.
peace, we do hope. However, is there no way that we can
What the hell would Herringdale do?
come together on good terms and perhaps assist each other in the future?
So, being talked to by a knight like this is obviously stroking his ego.
Yeah.
Yeah, I bet it would.
So,
Needs a good thrashing.
so he says, maybe you are not as bad as the rest of them.
Oh.
Come back to our camp and we will talk.
Oh!
You're going to Neverland.
Yes!
Yeah. Hooray! Well, I don't know. Cadfield's the youngest here.
Yeah.
By
Yeah.
a lot. So. He
All
just
these old
turned
fogies.
22.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think he feels a little
Yeah.
more kinship with these
Yeah.
kids who
That's true, yeah.
are bringing themselves up by their
Oh, yeah.
bootstraps in the
Yeah.
midst of a war.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Fair enough. I'm only a few years away from the age where I'd be sitting on a porch shouting at them, so...
Exactly.
Yeah, and you're pretty cranky anyway.
We would be honored to be escorted to your camp,
Let's see how
little
that works.
sirs.
Little sirs. Alright, and so you are. They
They're
form.
killing people who deserve a little respect, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They killed the Tinker.
Unarmed people.
Yeah.
It's kind of,
Merchants,
it's kind of lacking respect.
They are mostly under the age of puberty,
Well, that's
so
what they
it's kinda...
say. Let's see what the camp's like.
Alright.
Alright, so they form kind of an honor guard and escort you all deeper into the woods.
They're very organized. You have to respect that.
And yeah, after maybe about 15 minutes or so of walking through the woods, you come upon a very primitive campsite.
Oh man.
You know, just really kind of half-assed lean-tos.
Oh god.
And there is a tinker's cart.
Oh! I don't believe
What they do
it.
with the body?
They eat it?
They eat him?
Probably.
Well, they're monsters now. They have a taste for man-meat.
They will make them stronger.
It'll make them strong.
If
You're
that's
just
true,
giving them a total pass on everything.
They're
Hey, look, we all went through a cannibalism phase when we were younger.
Give it a pass.
Come on, guys.
Yeah.
Who are we to judge? So yeah, and there's like some more kids around, like a lot of girls and some boys.
Oh, this is sad.
So
Can we pull like a general count?
probably
Yeah.
about 40.
Oh,
40
that's a lot of
kids.
kids.
Mm.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask the oldest one, what do you call yourselves?
We're just
Surely a group as organized and as loyal as your own has a name for its...
well, it's not that we don't have a name, we just can't agree on a name.
Oh.
So I'd rather not bring it up right now because it's kind of a tender issue.
Well, I'm sure when you do settle upon a name, it will be as befitting.
Cannibal orphans.
See? That'd make a good movie. I'd watch that.
Cannibal orphans. So he's looking like more and more kind of taken with you, you know, like that you're talking to him as an equal, that you're saying like, oh yeah, you guys are, you know, you'll figure it out. You know, he's kind of like,
Hang in there, baby.
yeah, he's like, wow, this is great. He's like he's totally validated, basically.
An adult is validating me.
Yeah, exactly.
So sad.
So yeah.
Wow, it's good to see that you guys have managed to make some shelter for yourselves, although have you no other means of keeping warm or...
We do all right. Clearly a lie. Everyone's filthy.
Oh.
You know,
Starving.
looking a bit underfed.
Yeah.
Oh, well, you guys have clearly done such good work banding together and keeping all of these youngsters safe. We would be honored, I'm sure, to provide some assistance. We do have some spare. If you would do us the honor of again, assisting as one group of knights to another.
Oh wow. Up in
Whoa,
there.
that's leaning on thick.
Well, I guess
Visibly on
You might want to
fighters,
scale that
fighters,
back.
not knights.
All right. Well, he's like completely taken in at this point.
Oh
I didn't
my
use the word
God.
knights, I meant fighters.
Fighters. All right. Warriors.
Right.
Warriors, if you will.
Warriors, yes.
Warriors of the wind. All right. So. All right. So. So he says, "Well, what do you have in mind? What are you thinking?"
Oh, for my bedroll, just some blankets and spare food and stuff like that. Get my
what's-
squires to get up their blankets and stuff too.
We're in the middle of a game preserve, right?
Yes.
Does it look like they have any cook fires with anything roasting over it?
There's a couple fire pits, and you see a few like small rodent bones scattered around.
Oh, jeez.
But they're just trapping small game
don't
at this
know how to
point.
hunt.
Not really, no.
Not even
Deadfalls.
snares.
Yeah, just deadfall traps, and that's about it.
Why don't we get them something bigger?
Yeah, let's go get some deer.
Why
It's
don't
been a while since we've been hunting.
There we go.
we could round them up and send them to Uppershoot.
Do you think they would go?
I don't know.
They have no choice. They're children.
We could put a rope around them.
Put a rope around them.
Yeah.
40 of them then?
Yeah, just wrangle them. There's like, what, there's 4 of you
It's a
guys?
herd. It's a small herd.
It's 10
We can do
each.
this.
10 kids each.
And I still think that we would lose 2 for everyone that we did manage to capture.
All right. Well, that was my idea. Was send them to the Lord. But okay.
Send them to the Lord.
They'll be saved.
Phrasing.
Yes. Let God sort them out.
Oh my god.
All right. Yeah. So you guys can definitely go hunting.
Okay.
Let's see. It's late spring, so there's going to be some deer that you could probably find.
Just saw some spoor.
I'm gonna send my squire to go gather
More
some
spore involved.
firewood and such.
Sure. And okay, who wants to be the hunt leader? Concord again?
Yes.
All right.
Sweet Concord.
Alrighty.
All right. Oh, I made it.
Excellent.
Onward, man.
Okay, great. So you find a trail for some deer.
All right.
So give me another hunting roll, please.
Make it.
Excellent. And another one.
Make it.
Okie dokie. And one more.
Make it.
What'd you roll on that one?
8.
Okay. Great. All right. So you all have managed to corner a deer after about 4 hours, and so yeah, who wants to go in for the kill?
I mean,
No?
no.
I think.
Okay.
Go for it.
Okay. An 11.
An 11. Well, that beats my 5. So let's see. Get in there with your spear. Go ahead and roll damage.
I don't even have that set up. I wasn't expecting to kill anything this time. Considering we did so deplorably last time. 17?
Oof. Okay. So let's see. Okay. So you get a good shot in at it, and it is going to
Use a
try
tiny sharp
and
pokes.
well, it's a 10-point heart, so it's gonna try and gore you on this turn. So go ahead with your weapon roll.
It's nice.
All right.
13.
Beats my 3.
Oh.
Roll damage.
That's 12.
12. Alright, so you strike a second blow, which is sufficient to bring it down. Not quite dead, but ready for the coup de grace. So,
Ah, yes.
good enough. Alright. largely perfunctory, but you never know when that deer might get a critical hit. So,
Yeah, seriously.
all right. So yeah, you guys bring the deer carcass back to camp, and
Go to skin it.
yep, thank you. Get it all prepared, and the kids dine like kings that night.
Did we extract from them a promise to stop looting or no?
Yeah, we're working up to that.
We're working on it.
If they all fall asleep, you can just chuck them in a wagon and
Oh yeah.
drag them somewhere.
We could try
A
to.
little devil on their shoulder.
I'm the adversary.
So yes.
Yes. If you want to try and extract a promise from them, that would be another orate roll, but you get plus 10 to it, considering.
Oh.
We just spent them.
You
Okay.
bet.
I will try.
Nobody wants to try dragging them to the Lord? We're against that?
I think that, I don't know, offering to them, like, hey, I gotta send them to my dad in Ridichan. That's safer and not war torn.
There you go.
Oh.
Plan.
Be quite the
Can I train
convoy.
them to?
Yeah.
Why not? Those of you who would like to become true knights, I'm sure
Children's
there will be a
We need
place for
knights,
you.
though.
There will be a place for
Yeah.
you in my father's court to become properly squired and knighted as seen fit, and like it's
I
not
like
the
it.
girls. The girls too, of course, all of them.
There's
And-
things that need mending, right?
We'll have a home at the hall.
They could have a home at the hall.
Socks.
Go for
And
it.
again, in a place that is
Dishes alone.
not yet
Yeah.
war torn.
Just that.
Yeah.
God
just-
almighty
just
dishes.
those.
Yeah. What did they use back then? Like sand?
So you get a plus 10.
For
I made a
pots of
passion
weeds.
roll.
Okay, so
Yeah.
plus 20 total.
Imagine.
So
There's
Plus your
specific
glory, whatever your
grades
glory
they
is.
use for
plus
washing dishes.
19 plus 3. So
Okay.
plus. Okay. So it's gonna be a 22 to whatever I roll.
Mhm.
And I got a 16, so I rolled like a 38.
That's insane.
Wow.
That's a crit. All right.
Line and sinker.
Yeah.
Okay, so doesn't take much. And yeah, you get the kids convinced to head off to Ridichan.
Yay.
Great.
Hooray.
Do we just point
Which is
them in
not
a
gonna be.
certain
It's not gonna be
direction?
that
It's like,
far
hey,
from here.
Ridichan's that way.
Push 'em.
Just tell them I sent you.
Yeah, it's, you
I
know,
guess we're going to Ridichan.
4 or 5 days journey. If you want to escort them, that's fine.
Well,
What else do we have to
guess
do?
we got
Yeah.
to.
Yeah.
We might find some bandits on the way.
Some actual bandits.
Someone who actually killed this.
Hermit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hermit death.
Hermit
Hermit
death.
death.
All right, very well. Well, since you're marching away from the war zone, your journey is largely peaceful and not troubled by any difficult
Like a vacation.
visions. Yeah.
That's a relief.
Yeah. And you arrive at Ridichan with the kids in tow. Hey, Dad, I brought 40 kids for your court. I hope you can afford it.
40 mouths to
Yeah.
feed.
Yeah.
Well, half of them will die.
Yeah. It won't be so bad.
It'll be alright.
Soon they'll die. But you do find that.
Some of them can go to Oxford.
Sure.
That'll be good.
Yeah, you can disperse them. There's
Oh,
three.
yeah.
There's 3 castles in Ridichan.
Cool.
There's 4 major ones I'm thinking of. That'll be good.
But you do
Even
find,
St. Albans or
actually, at
something.
the court of Kinrain, that he's already hosting a guest,
Oh?
Sir Brastius.
Oh, that guy.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, interesting.
And Sir Brastius has brought some news.
Oh wow.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah, how is Silchester doing these days?
Well, essentially, the Supreme Collegium, which has been a non-functioning body for some time now, has finally decided to get over it, get back together,
They're getting the band back together.
since there's no way they'll ever be able to resolve this dispute about who should be king by the traditional method. They have called
Wait, what's the traditional method again?
voting.
Oh, okay.
Yes. That's a
They
good question.
they have called a tournament in London for this Christmas.
Oh.
That sounds lovely.
Well, now that's something I can get behind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've got my candidate. We're going.
That's right. So the winner of the tournament will be
Nice.
declared King of Britain.
Yes.
Or Logris, rather.
Yes.
King of
Logris.
Logris.
Yes.
Nice.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. So, that's that.
That's the news.
That's the news.
All right,
That's big
that's
news.
Big news.
That's
Yeah.
big news, yes.
Yeah.
Mm.
Waiting for pie time, dude.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah.
I think it is about pie time.
Well, wait. No.
What? No. No.
It's almost
Oh,
pie time.
it's almost
Okay.
pie
It's not
time?
quite pie
Almost.
time.
All right.
Oh.
So,
Second.
oh.
Yeah,
5 to 10 minutes.
Seems like it was
Oh,
pie
okay.
time about 3 hours ago.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
We're
What is
going
it,
by
not pie
3:14.
Yeah, ultimately.
It's true.
Yeah, oh my god. I thought you were like checking an app
Oh,
that,
3, 4.
that
Oh,
tracked,
you.
Oh, you.
Too clever.
It's a good thing my dad has a super high generous. I'm pretty sure he'll be fine with all these orphans.
That's true, actually, yeah.
He's a good man.
So,
He likes
yeah.
children. What's up?
Oh, I know.
Concord!
Concord.
Hey.
Oh my god.
Oh, man.
You hit
And
road!
Yeah, the very marking.
And you!
Well, if you're with these guys, you must be alright. Come on in.
Much obliged.
So, that is actually 5:09.
Well, that's exciting.
However, there was a little coda,
Do
which
we
is
want to
kind of
come
fun.
back though? Can you still go and
Do you
beat up
want to
this
come
lord?
back? That's the question. Or are you wintering over in Ridichan?
Oh,
I'm having a feast because I now have 3 sons who are knights.
Damn right.
we're totally
yeah.
feasting.
Feast is happening.
Feasted it up.
I think I
Kenner
might
would be
wanna
happy to
stay.
throw a
I think I
feast.
want to stay and hang out and talk about the Grail.
Sure.
You heard about the girl?
Yeah, you've got some literature,
Outlaw
do you?
from
Well,
Get Out.
might relate to the early pagan.
Actually, no. What was his name? The young priest friar dude who went to Oxford to start his school.
Pertwans.
I bet
Yeah.
he would come for Christmas and be just delighted
I
to
think
sit
we have
next
a
to
lot to talk
Wolfram.
about.
Definitely. All right. Yeah, no, you guys can definitely winter over at Ridichan. You'll want to head back to Salisbury to just kind of wrap up your,
Bringing in the
your
sheets.
own, yeah, your own. Well, and helping to
yeah.
collect the tribute. Yes, exactly.
Well, gotta squeeze them.
There's also an interesting little coda here where, you're having an audience with Earl Robert.
Yes.
And yeah, so he just says, I've lived all my life in Salisbury. I've never spent a day outside of it.
Yeah, that shows.
What can you...
Don't make me comments while you're cutting pie. No bad energy into the pie.
That's right. That's right.
Just wait until you come back.
So he says, what can you tell me about the land as it stands today? So, here's a map. So what can you say about where you've been, what you've seen?
Cornwall is full of traitorous,
Yep.
pig-headed bastards.
But don't underestimate the French.
Malahout's pretty beautiful.
It's a nice country,
It's a nice place. It's a nice place.
especially when the wildflowers are blooming.
That's where Uncle Peace lives.
Uncle Pace.
Uncle Pace. Yeah. Let's see. Clarence is.
Unky Pace.
Clarence and Ridichan are alright.
Yeah, Clarence has some very good geography.
Well, Clarence too also has some ex-Cornwall individuals.
There's a magnificent horse
There
carved
is.
into the
There is.
hill.
Somerset, meh. London smells. Somerset, you don't like?
London does stink, but there's a lot you can buy anything you want there, which is nice.
Forest Sauvage is lovely this time of year.
It's scary too.
That's scary too.
Terrifying, yes.
Yeah.
Lambor. I feel like we've gone to Lambor and you just never really remember anything to say about Lambor when you come home. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, sort of the same thing to Estergales. Like,
No.
can't really remember too much. Actually, I don't think I was ever there, so hey.
We've been above Hadrian's Wall, some of us. There's some
Yeah.
hicks up there. Don't
Yeah.
fuck with them.
Very scary.
Cheshire will one day be home to good cheese.
That's true.
But rather than tell you, you're gonna go on a trip.
To London.
Yes.
Right.
Road trip.
Road
Oh, yeah.
trip.
Your road trip.
Pile in the car.
Oh yeah, so we
Alright.
had other things to complete in 509.
Mm-hmm.
What?
You have other things you want to do this year?
Oh no, I was saying we had other, like the road trip. We had
Oh
other-
yes,
Oh,
yes,
yeah.
yes. Well, yeah. Now everyone's going to be going to London, so
Yeah.
come Christmas time. But we'll go ahead and do the winter phase, and then we'll just lump in the Christmas tournament with 510.
All right.
Okay.
So I'm going to pause the recording so I can switch recording devices.
Oh boy.
And-
Why are you doing that?
Because this battery's about to die.
Alright, let me.
Alright, so.
Can I generate
It doesn't sound
passion
like-
for like orphans or something? Or for
Who
these
knows,
specific
right?
Yeah, that's true.
children?
Who
Who even knows?
No, there was a
Just
nest
curious.
back there, and everything seemed cool. And then I came home one day, and then I was
A
out
soft
eating
spot.
like a couple minutes
Yeah.
later, and then I saw little.
You could be a directed trade of
ground,
trusting
just like
orphans.
splat.
Yeah.
So it'd be D6 plus 1.
It wasn't alive. I was,
I think that was more what
so
I
I
would have
was
to say.
devastated, cried. "Ooh."
Maybe not trusting
And,
orphans,
I
maybe
was gonna
merciful
toss
orphans?
it
Or
and
merciful,
everything, and
your
he was
choice,
like,
yeah.
"Oh." So he did it. But
I'm
there was
gonna get
another
a
baby
7.
bird that fell out, or I don't know,
Dang.
another raid, I think, of some type, and it was still alive. So I dumped it in the nest up there on the left.
That's right.
And it probably died. But at least it died not getting eaten alive by
Yeah.
ants, you know?
Oh
the
gosh.
bugs.
Yeah.
So just
yeah.
like,
Even less.
I know.
That's
So it didn't.
terrible.
So it didn't. No, I transplanted it so it wouldn't suffer that fate, and then.
Oh god.
So anyway, it's rough.
Yeah.
That's why it's like I kind of like having them, but I kind of really hate it.
Yeah,
Yes. Yeah.
It's just terrible, and
You
it's
have to
just
not
it's
care about
brutal.
it's a wild animal.
Exactly. Ultimately, you
Yeah,
can't
yeah.
give a crap.
Yeah.
No, it's hard to get that mentality. Total like lightweight when it comes to that stuff.
I lived in an apartment building in Louisiana where the same stupid bird would build a nest in the cable box.
Oh.
And the cable guy would come
Well,
and just
yeah. Knock it out.
Knock it.
there'd be dead baby birds underneath. And,
No way.
yeah, he was horrible.
And this happens
That's
every year.
awful.
Every year.
Nice.
That seems like friggin' serial.
We could never
killer
catch
level.
the guy. He was always, I don't even know what he looked
Sure.
like. He was just
Wow.
Creepy.
I'd watch out for that guy. I would watch out for that guy.
BB gun.
Yep.
Alright.
That guy's not my kind of guy.
What? What'd you say?
So that guy's not my kind of guy.
No, he's not anybody's kind of guy.
yeah.
No.
Okay. Well, let's do some yearly events, eh?
Again.
Right.
Here we go.
Can't there be a modification to this?
Nope. You deserve a full winter phase no matter what.
Huzzah!
Jen's faces
I don't think we deserve that.
No. That year?
What have I done to deserve this?
Yeah. Well, you did. You know, you did transplant a bunch of orphans.
Yep.
But what have I done to deserve this? The tedium of a.
What have I?
What have I?
What have I done to deserve this? Alright.
Since you've been away. I love that video.
Yes.
Alright. D20 roll, Jade.
I'm not going to sing that all day.
No, no.
An 8.
Relations.
Love the pet shop.
Really? This is the first character I've ever gotten relations rolls for. I roll now. It's true. I've never gotten relations rolls.
Relations seems to cover quite a bit of range.
Yeah.
Okay. So that is, let's see, you're unwed? are
Yes.
you? So that's a lustful roll.
Oh, good.
Another married woman. He has a type.
Might be the same
I
one.
succeed.
Oh!
So that's a flirt?
Nope. Nope.
I succeed.
Nope.
App.
Nope.
Succeed.
Dance, play, or sing.
Dance for me.
Succeed.
So you now got a rich widow
Oh my god.
under your influence for,
Under your influence. Is that what they're calling you now?
yes, for 4 years.
Wow.
Wow.
Love it.
Sugar mama?
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Mm.
Probably at Ridichan, at the court of Ridichan.
Oh,
Nice.
so good.
That's awesome.
High five from Dad.
Yeah.
I raised you right, son. Alright.
Like a
Why
good
is he
pagan.
Irish? Why is Kenny suddenly Irish?
I was assuming that's how everyone talks back then. Alright, so you're all Celtic for God's sake.
So
Alright,
God.
so D20 roll from
Oh, yeah, okay.
Wolfram.
17.
Bad fortune.
Uh-oh.
Alrighty.
D20 roll.
But it's good. I think
17.
you would thrive in that. Yes, God. Bring me your worst. I'll prove my love for
Let's
you.
see. Your choice of getting in a fight or losing 2d6 Libra.
Oh, we're fighting.
Warrior monk.
We're having a fight.
Alright. Okay, make a roll against Valorous, weapon skill of your choice, and horsemanship.
Alright. Make my valorous. Make my weapon skill. Make my horsemanship.
Great. So you won the fight.
Yeah.
Yay.
You got some glory out of it.
Okay.
And
Nice.
1 Libra.
Wow.
Okay.
Where'd that come from?
Oh wow.
Did he
He had a
bet?
spat.
Did he bet against himself?
There was a spat. There was a spat.
It happens when you talk about religion. It happens.
Oh.
It's true. I've had it up to here with your glory or your grail shit, man. I can't stand it.
What did you say to me?
Throw down.
All right, Concord.
38 now.
Oh.
Rolled a 38, eh?
4.
That is good fortune. D20 roll.
2.
Okay, okay. Let's see. Gain a companion.
Interesting.
Roll a d6.
Like well.
We just don't know.
Yeah. 4.
Oh yeah, you gained a named burger.
You got a named burger.
Oh,
They
really?
named a burger after you.
Okay.
No.
It's their Concord burger.
So I,
The
oh my
Mick
God.
Concord.
The McConcord.
I'll have the Concord. Yes, thank you.
I'm kidding.
So yeah, I think obviously this is a connection in London. You know,
Oh,
Yep.
when
Yeah,
you
okay.
go there.
Excellent.
The fellow that you rent the townhouse from, you guys really hit it off.
Oh, okay.
So
He's a burger.
he's a burger, and
We're
so
still
you're.
trying to determine what the burger is.
It's like a middle class city guy, you know, like. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
There's one.
anyway, so he will be a connection in London for you
Nice.
going forward.
Okay.
All right. D20 roll for who is it this year?
It's Aaron again.
Aaron. Okay.
It's an 8 again, so that's relations. I need to roll my love, wife, passion.
You got it.
Okay. Fail.
That's a flirt.
So you want me to flirt?
Make flirting roll.
So you want me to
Crit.
All right.
On a 3.
Wow. Nice.
That's hot.
Yeah.
So you critted the flirt, make an app roll,
Oh my god.
You make
Oh my
that
god.
That's a success.
Oh.
and dance, play, or sing.
Dance, play.
Okay.
Fail.
Excellent. That means you had an affair.
Awesome.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. Also check your flirt.
No. Didn't see that coming.
I did not.
I likewise did not see that coming.
So roll intrigue, deceitful, and prudent.
Intrigue, deceitful, and prudent.
Mhm.
Succeeded intrigue.
Check it.
Oh my god.
Succeeded deceitful.
Check it.
And prudent.
Yes.
I failed in prudent.
Oh.
That's right.
By 1.
You have a discreet affair with a lady.
Mm-hmm.
500 glory.
Okay, wait.
Who would that
Who
be?
is that?
I don't know, but that pushes me over 6,000.
Nice.
Someone had to come for Countess Ellen?
Countess
Ellen.
Ellen.
Yeah.
No.
Kinrain's wife.
Totally.
Wait. My
What?
Yeah, you're
Wait,
right.
what?
Just Ellen.
What?
That Ellen?
That Ellen.
Oh, it happened
Oh.
for 500.
Wait,
Yeah.
let's check how old she is. I'm really. Cause she was older than Kinrain. I'm really curious. Wait
How
a
old?
minute. Wow.
She's older than Kinrain?
She's way older than Kinrain.
Oh, man.
She's a MILF. Let's see.
Did you just say
She's
that?
51.
Oh, come on.
She's 9 years older than me.
Huh.
Oh,
Hey,
that's
come on.
not
That doesn't
big.
even phase me.
That
No,
works.
it's nothing.
Yeah, it's
Dude,
it's
if
not
we're
like I'm a
dating
new
25, then
Yeah.
it's a little.
Right. No, that works.
Exactly. 25 is about
25 is the limit.
What percent?
25 is
9
the
years,
limit.
nothing.
No.
All right. Well done.
Renee's like, you make a good point. I can see that.
Oh my god. That's too funny. All right. So everyone make your rolls on your checks. We don't have too many of them this year.
No, like none.
None.
Excuse me, I have intrigue, deceitful, hates Cornishman.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh
that's
yeah, you really tore it up.
You did.
In that brief amount of time.
Did
Man.
actually.
Sir Aaron's back, everyone.
It's back.
Yeah.
It's back, baby. So I'm gonna get your plates out of the way. Who has a plate to get out?
I don't know if I'm done with the pie.
Oh.
Is there more?
All right. Well then, yeah, there's one.
The hand came out.
Stop short.
All right. Well, let me cut it up a little bit more.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's really good. The crust
I know, I'm like,
flaky.
should
Yeah.
I?
The nuts on
No,
the top.
Brendan saying to save some is now even more.
I know, I'm
hilarious.
like, should no. I love you, baby, but I don't know if I love you that much.
Yeah, exactly. That's asking a lot.
It's a pity that there's not like a spitting
You'd have to
skill.
get it past us, though. I mean,
That is
even if
pity.
you wanted to. But...
All right, who's having extra pie? Because I can reference.
Okay, so at any rate, aging rolls.
Oh, boy.
Okay, how much
Oh, yeah.
more minutes? I need to go into my little.
Oh, your countdown.
My little dressing room and just have a little
Alright,
towel.
go snuggle the dog for 5 minutes and come back.
Oh, she won't. No, I'm not gonna do that. She's gonna get me all riled up again.
No, I screwed it up.
Even
That's what you need.
Years that Kindring does roll the possible stat losses, he still gets 6s. And that's
Oh
why
my
he's
God.
my favorite.
Oh.
It's true.
Yep.
No, she'll get me all riled up. I don't wanna.
You want to get all riled up though.
I'm already.
No.
See, I
You
rolled
go
another.
like that.
I rolled another 12 for my stat losses.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
What?
That's.
Luckily, one of them was a 6. The others were not so happy. Ow.
So now you're down to 4d6 damage.
No, I was at the point where it was exactly 5d6. Now I have to round up.
Okay.
Yeah.
I did want to ask
Adwin's 19.
for Caradoc, but his stat losses.
Oh man,
were
2 more
that.
years, and she's.
I don't know if
she's
I
a lady
ever
knight.
adjusted
Yeah.
for that. Maybe I did.
For Caradoc? How old is he?
No, it's from getting like 20-point wounds.
Oh, from last year.
Yeah.
Oh, I rolled for that at the time. And you had not.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was curious. I didn't remember hearing anything about it, and so
Yeah.
that's good.
It got lost in the general.
It did.
hubbub.
Okay. It was exciting.
It was. Okay, so that was aging. All right, so everyone can attempt to rebuild your damaged
Oh.
lots.
I rolled a 4 for Concord, by the way. Aging.
Oh, a 4.
Yes.
Oh, that's
just a-
3 potential losses.
Yeah.
Stewardship roll for each one.
Mm-hmm. And a half libra per.
Do you still get the freebie?
Didn't we already pay
Yes.
the half
Okay.
libra then?
Oh yes, I'm just.
Said D6 for each.
Mhm.
Oh wait,
Okay.
but still have
6.
to make it.
Okay, good.
3
Yeah.
and 2.
Nope.
6, 3, and 2.
Nope.
So the
Okay.
6 is no loss.
Nothing.
And then the 2 is
three? 7, sweet.
dex, and the 3 is a strength.
Okay. Oh no!
Use a point in each.
Yeah.
Okay, aging roll, I rolled a 1 and a 2.
So that's 4 potential. No, 4 or 3. Let's see.
I think if the lower it is, the higher the.
Yeah, this is a bad roll.
You rolled a 3, so that's 3 potential losses.
All right.
So 3d6,
Ooh,
please.
thank you. Oh, 3 6s.
Nice.
Oh.
Damn.
Well
Yeah.
done.
God likes you.
Well done.
Still the same size, so just getting soft.
It happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The best
Wishy.
of us.
I thought I had some Cal tea, but I don't.
You want some?
No, I was going to give you some because you're getting me excited.
I'll be fine. I have my Tulsi tea. It's rose. It's supposed to chill me out, but I have to be like on for this
Oh.
next year. This is an exciting year for everybody.
Who's gonna win that tournament?
I know.
This is a big deal.
That's what I want to know. Probably Earl Robert.
Probably.
Even though Blaine's and Ellen's is really the true heir.
Oh, the true heir is back
of,
at Sarah.
Yeah, Sarah.
Right. So how did everyone do with repairing your lots?
Full success.
Shoot.
Full success.
Yeah, I
Nice.
made it. Yep.
Wow.
The steward has a stewardship of 18.
Oh.
Nice.
I,
Oh wait, and doesn't it keep going up? Or I get to roll a 6 for it?
If you roll a 6, it goes up.
I did not for this year. I keep forgetting to roll for those things.
I didn't start this year. Or I didn't start
So we managed
last
to
year. I
achieve
just
so
did the
we
freebie
can-
this year.
Oh, okay.
So next year I'll be doing, because I wanted to build the wet mode around my entire town enclosure.
Ah, yes, the wet mode.
Wow.
Yes.
Hey, it brings its defensive value up by 4 points.
Nice.
Thing to do. It was
You're on a river, you'd be a fool not to.
Yeah.
Exactly.
No.
No, it's just all very amusing. The paranoia that sets in when you're building your manners.
Oh, God.
I'm just.
Hey,
It's been like this for like decades by now, though.
It's been a bit of a
still
slog.
amusing.
Yes.
It's still pretty funny.
15 years.
Yeah.
All right.
15 years.
Laughs keep coming.
chase roll?
And the laughs keep coming.
Oh man.
Oh, God. These are the
So
laughs.
I failed my chaste roll,
Failed your chase roll.
which means I gotta try to have a kid with the wife.
Yes, I suppose you do. You gotta climb on top and just try your best.
Sounds like it.
Put your
With
back
the wife.
into it.
I haven't heard that so far.
Alright, so what am I rolling?
Just a
Put your back
D20.
into it.
Wait, doesn't she have a super high chaste that I have to compete with?
For your lustful, that's right.
Oh, that's right.
Okay, so you're
Oh my
rolling
God,
lustful.
Sorry, we're dying over here.
Alright, I'll roll. Can I boost it with love family?
Yeah, sure.
I succeed at love family, and I succeed with a 10 at lustful.
I got a 1 on her chase, so go ahead and make that
Wow,
childbirth
she's
roll.
into it.
All right.
Kind of.
She's kind of into it.
It's for-
She's lying back and thinking of England.
Exactly what I was going to say. I was going to say, why back and think of Salisbury.
Well,
Yeah.
So keeping myself at a rich gives a plus
3.
3. Okay, so that's a 17.
that's a child.
Ooh, it is a
Daughter.
Nice. Yes.
I was gonna say for mine,
Cool.
21 for Caradoc.
That's a child.
Ooh.
That's a 3.
Daughter.
Survival roll.
No daughter.
I know,
Okay,
he's got
that's
a lot of girls.
No.
What's up with that?
Saxons have been fluoridating the water.
That's right. Harrydale had that same curse.
No, actually, he's been like that this whole time. Not very many boys.
No, Harringdale had no sons until his last child.
Yeah. Well, no, you had sons, but they all died.
Well, yeah, very easily.
Yeah.
It was a syphilis.
The syphilis.
No, I don't know. He didn't have syphilis.
He only has 2 sons.
Oh, and don't forget your stable rolls for your horses.
Mm-hmm.
All right then. So I can.
Yeah, Caradic's.
He's good.
He's quiet.
He's done enough.
He's quiescent for now.
And then,
So Wessex got triple tribute, dude.
oh, of course he did.
Yeah.
I wasn't. Why are you telling me like this is news? It was just an.
I'm just saying, your treasury is bursting.
That's great.
Yeah.
As it should be.
Gold.
What about?
Not yet.
Just threw it in just because.
Just peed on all of the gold.
That's cool. Makes it shinier.
Yeah.
Makes
Right.
it stickier.
Keeps it from rusting.
Yeah,
It
keeps
lots
it from
of
rusting.
Yes, you know.
I imported some French asparagus.
rusting.
Oh my
such
God.
a problem.
Yeah.
Asparagus pee.
Oh,
Alright, that's another other conversation.
Now we're talking.
Now you're into it.
That's better.
Oh,
That's
what
better.
other
That's
defensive things can I build at this point?
You might have maxed out.
Build a clone of yourself.
Eventually,
How many? Do you have a town enclosure?
I do. I
How
built
many-
that many moons ago.
How many towers do you have inside your town
2.
enclosure? You can have up to 4.
Oh.
he's got a point.
Build some more towers.
And eventually, more defensive options will become available. But
Because also I'm kind of out of money making options too.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, you can always keep building orchards.
Yeah,
That's true.
orchards are good to have
I
actually.
guess I'll get another orchard.
Because usually bandits will just burn those instead of your house, and
This year will be pears.
Speaking from Herringdale experience.
a lot of experience.
Yeah.
I'll do an orchard.
A lot of orchards, rebuilding orchards, replanting, etc.
Oh, and actually I think my orchard for walnuts is finally
Oh.
should have kicked in
Yay.
last year.
nice.
Hey!
How much do
Actually-
we get from that in terms of income?
The first year it's 1.
Okay.
Or after 4 years it's 1. After 8 it's 2. Every 4 years it increases until you get up to 5 libra a year, and then it stops.
Lovely.
I'm putting in an apple orchard.
Beautiful.
Cost on that.
Make some good cider too. Yeah.
Cost
Apple
on
cider
orchard
vinegar?
is
Oh.
10
Just
libra.
All right.
Full of health benefits.
I know I'm not. It's all this forward thinking. I really
Well,
like.
with the hospital, it's really
it's important.
It's
no,
going to be a magical
It would be.
elixir.
That would be amazing.
Apple cider vinegar.
Yeah.
All right, so let's see. You guys did your childbirth rolls, all that stuff.
Yeah.
All right, so let's do kin events real quick.
Does Cadfael need to do one for his widow?
No.
Oh, good.
All right, D6 roll, please.
A 1.
No event. Wolf roll.
A 1.
No event.
5.
1 event.
Wait a minute.
D20.
He's still a 1 somehow.
Oh.
16.
15?
16.
16. Ooh. Oh. So this is another chance for a blood feud.
Oh!
And yeah, this time it was your mother who got killed.
Oh my
Oh, damn.
god. Wow.
Holy shit.
Wait, she's still alive?
They didn't realize it was your mom.
Yeah. I'm sorry, your mother was killed. My mother? She's still alive?
She's still
Well, not anymore. That's the point.
Oh boy.
Oh dear.
Yeah,
Oh, wow,
so,
that's
yes. So, blood feud?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So-
Have to.
So, blood feud?
Love you.
No, actually, what you're going to roll is
Stop right
you're going to
now.
roll your love of family
Put it out
versus your
there.
just.
Okay.
Take it back.
So my just.
What is on the table?
I fail.
Okay.
Fail.
Love family. I pass.
Oh, it's exciting.
So, it's a blood feud.
Yeah.
Blood
blood
feud.
Blood feud. Blood feud.
Let's walk off.
Mhm.
I mean.
Stop. And Wolfram, you'll be happy to know that in your own blood feud,
You slew some of their family.
yes, one of their family was killed
Excellent.
this last year
Yay.
You're doing
in
which
your
one?
blood feud.
Pleasing.
One of them.
One of
cousin.
them. It just says
Cousin.
other.
One down.
Mother.
One down. More to go.
Yes. Eventually, you'll kill enough that you'll no longer have a blood feud. That's how it works, you know.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
wow.
good.
Wow.
Just the tally.
Yeah. Just keep a tally.
That tally.
Keep a tally.
Yeah, how many
Indeed,
people
yeah.
get killed.
That's
A
Great.
blood feud tally.
Okay.
And not to worry about me. I rolled a 1.
Perfect. All right. Training and practice.
Indeed.
Really thought. For that one extra rascally orphan. Since he is 15, if I take him on as a second squire.
Oh.
Yeah, you could.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Hooray. Did you
Yeah,
have a name?
absolutely.
Awesome.
Yeah.
that.
Grab that.
Because that way they'll both be 15.
Yeah.
He's got a lot of initiative, that kid.
He does.
Well
I'm
done.
He organized an entire bandit gang.
I say, he's
come on.
gonna be
40
somebody.
children having
Yeah.
40 children.
Organized.
His
Organized.
name,
Holy
his
shit.
name is Mordred.
No,
I'm
really,
I'm
it's
all
more
like serious about it.
You're like,
No.
no, don't take him on.
No.
Don't do it!
Wait, what is his name?
Hold on, I'm looking.
Go
That is
boy.
really good thinking. I wish I had thought of
Ifan.
that.
I-F-A-N.
Oh,
Yep.
good.
Ethan.
Oh, good.
Ian.
No.
Ethan.
Ethan.
Oh God.
Okie doke. That was training practice. Okay, Glory. Wolfram, you got 160
All right.
plus annual.
Thank you.
Concord, you got a whopping 10.
Oh.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Oh, no, wait. Take that. 12.
No, you didn't. No,
Oh my
you didn't.
Well, that makes a little difference.
That was horrible.
I'm sorry, it's
That was
true,
very
though.
rude.
All right, and then
For the hunt.
Yeah.
yep,
You saw poop. You get 10
Yeah.
glory.
Yeah,
basically.
exactly.
I don't know
Yeah.
what the 2 was for.
And then let's see. So it was. Wait, did I write down cat fail? Was that correct, or was it Caradoc?
It's cat fail.
Cat fail. So cat fail got 110,
Ooh.
and then Aaron got 520.
Awesome.
So
Yeah.
he would have been 20, except
Oh
he
my
had,
God.
he had the high level of fair.
Oh
So
my god.
Wow, I didn't get any glory for defying the Saxon king or spitting in the face of King Mithra.
Oh god.
that was the 10. That was the
Oh.
extra
Oh
10.
really?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Like that only
That's
counted
all?
for 10?
Mhm.
That took a lot of stones.
I know.
All right.
Kind of.
Whatever.
Yes.
Well, let's just say that I got more for the affair than I did for the entire battle in 508.
Hey, my wife's hot.
Priorities. Priorities.
She's high up there too.
Yeah. Priorities.
Oh wait, so really quick, does anyone remember who did Morgan Le Fay cure Aaron? Or was it Tathan?
I think it was Tatham.
Or was it?
Yeah.
So
Oh shit.
Sorry for bringing that up, everybody. I just was curious.
unfortunately.
Apologies all around.
Yeah, it was
It was Tathan.
Tathan.
Okay, sorry, just checking.
It was also Tathan who had the flower from
Yeah.
Certain young girl.
Certain people,
Certain-
certain.
Yeah.
I know.
from a certain young daughter of the king.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Jade. So who are you trotting out this year
Oh.
to attend the London tournament?
Oh man. Go around. I mean,
All right. I'm not ready
I'm
yet.
still
Everyone
thinking.
else place your order.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. So.
Wait,
You're
hold
gonna
on.
get the cheeseburger, you know that.
Because I'm thinking Paradox probably
You ordered the
being
same thing every
ransomed
time.
off to the Saxons
Mm-hmm.
and previously injured, hanging out and taking care of Pitten.
Mm-hmm.
And since Cadfael has no manor,
Decisions.
just doing his own thing. I think I'll do Cadfael.
Cadfael, okay. Wolfram, of course, as always.
Yep.
And Concord.
Yep.
And then I'll just point out, Dave,
Sweet.
that since kings from all over the land are attending this tournament,
Yeah.
that includes King Phalagantus.
Hmm.
So you could bring back Sir Pace if you wanted to.
Oh man.
Ooh.
Have you been keeping up on Pace's winter phases?
Oh yeah, actually.
This is how many children he has.
Because of his second wife's old age, Kinraid eventually stopped. But he does
Yeah.
have a respectable number.
Pace got another second wife after his first passed, so
So does that a yes?
Right, so what do we know?
he would not be very good in the tournament.
Should I say no to that?
Just gonna say.
It's a no.
But at the same time, decisions. I have a D4.
Oh,
Okay,
leave it up to
here we
the
go.
dice.
Yeah.
The thunder is ominous.
Oh, the ominous thunder, yeah.
Yeah.
So D4 alphabetically, as I
Okay.
have Aaron, I have Arcade, I have Pace, and then I have Pace's first son, Pattern,
I also have a son named Pater.
who just
Oh my
became a
God.
knight
Actually, I
last
think Pater
year.
is the one who. Wait, no. Really? Shut up.
Oh my god.
Pater is
same
the one who
child?
got knighted.
It's the same child.
No, Cadfael is now 23 and just got knighted. Pater was last year, and then this year's Tathan.
Aww.
Oh.
Wow, so Pattern and Pattern are the same age.
That's
You're
true.
collecting 2 checks.
That's really cute.
So I rolled a 2, so it's gonna be Arcade.
Arcade, alright.
Good. Nice. See what he can do.
Alright. Indeed.
Alright.
Well, very well. So,
It's still 509 technically. Or is it January? Or no.
it's Christmas, so it is still
Christmas,
509.
I was gonna have a feast, remember?
Yes, the feast. Feast
However,
was done. However, we're going to just skip ahead because there's another feast. So I don't want to do a back-to-back
Right.
feast.
Okay.
Too much feast.
Too much feast.
Too
Too much
many
feast.
I'm so
Yeah, no, we'll just go on ahead to the Christmas tournament at London. So, oh, you know what? Actually, it's a New Year's tournament, so it is 510.
perfect.
It is 510.
It is 510.
All
It wasn't
right.
December 29th.
Nope.
It wasn't December
27th.
27th.
Yeah.
It wasn't
Oh.
one of those other days that's around the same time, but not quite.
Yeah,
Those are
weird
very
days.
special days, and they're very weird days. Yeah.
Because you're like,
strange.
I'm so full that I have to just get ready for more.
It'd be even worse if it was your birthday during that time.
Yeah, those
Oh,
days.
yeah.
People were born then. Damn.
Boy.
Yes,
Yeah,
really
boy.
sucks for
Short
those.
end of the stick.
Yeah. Seriously,
Every
those
year.
those late Capricorns. Oh god,
Oh.
I feel for them.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty sad.
Yeah.
So, tournament.
Tournament. Well,
Yeah.
feast first.
All right.
Feast.
So yes,
Feast.
you have all gathered at the behest and generosity of Duke Durfell of Lindsay. There he is.
Oh. That's a great picture.
Snooty.
He's
Yes.
snooty looking.
Well, he's his father's son.
Well,
And,
who's his father? Remind them.
Who was his father? His father was what's his face?
Dorf.
Brad Dourif. Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah, who cares?
Oh.
But we're the only one who cares about the casting, really.
No, that's not
Really?
true.
Oh, okay.
No.
That's totally not true.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
hey now.
Show me some more Patrick Stewart.
Okay,
I'll get
apology.
Oh,
Yeah.
seriously.
Yeah.
Been drinking Earl Grey tea all week. Not thinking of. Yeah, no, one of my coworkers came up to me. He's like, "Hey, Jade, what are you drinking?" And I said, "Earl
Tea,
Grey."
Earl Grey hot. Oh.
And he looked at me like, "What?" And I was like, "Just
Oh,
leave.
get outta here.
Get out of here,
You're off the
please."
list.
Please.
You're off the
Was
list.
list.
You're off the list.
So please.
What?
Please.
Plebes? Yes, plebes indeed.
Jeez.
All right. So anyway, Durfell led the army that took London back 2 years ago,
All right, so-
and has kind of been,
alright then.
you know,
Eh.
maintaining residency at the White Tower of London.
Ah.
And it is so there. It is there at that esteemed and ancient Roman keep you have all gathered in wintertime. It's actually, because there's so many people turned out, including King Elan of Escavalon, King Leodegrance of Cameliard, the Centurion King of Malahout, King Lot of Lothian and Orkney, Duke Escan of Gloucester, Duke Durfell himself, Earl Sanham of Bedegrain, Earl Robert, of course, Earl Gilbert of Hartford, and Baron Maxon of Lonazep.
I don't think I'm touching the wine. This looks
Time to refound the empty goblet.
Exactly.
Oh,
Big
God.
names all together. I mean, come on.
Oh.
Man.
Wrong.
Right.
Yeah, that Duke
Just
was
put a
cool.
hand over Cadfell's cup and
No.
Come on, I'm thirsty. No.
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 sorry, my
You're
dad
not
would do
that
it for
thirsty.
me.
Glasses down, gentlemen.
Empty goblets.
Oh, we can leave our goblets like upside down.
Ooh.
So everyone
Memorial is
knows.
a memorial.
Because even Cadfell has loyalty to the order.
Okay.
Aha.
Oh, I should mention that St. Albans, since you brought it up, has become kind of a pilgrimage site for a lot of people.
Oh, no.
And it's said that on the anniversary of the poisoning, you can see a ghostly funeral procession.
Whoa.
Oh, God.
Creepy.
That's
Yeah.
depressing. Why are you bringing the tone down? We're here for a tournament for kings.
Well,
But ghost stories are good for Christmas.
Yeah, that's true.
That's true. That is
Very
true.
good.
It's a good point.
Excellent point. So you all are actually seated in one of the many sub halls off of the main hall.
Really?
Yeah. Well, basically, like.
So much for the goblet.
Yeah, so much for.
Well, fuck this shit, man.
Yeah. That's a drink.
No, Earl Robert's in the hall, as is what's his name? King Alon.
Oh.
So they're up at the high table chatting it up, but yeah, you guys are down at the lower tables, exchanging pleasantries with some other foreign knights. So seated nearest to you, actually, is an older knight from the vicinity of Escavalon. He's from Cambria. And so he's just like, what do you all think of this this whole tournament business? I think it's a bit French, if you ask me.
I agree.
It's a great opener.
I do agree. We have enough
It's a
on our
bit
plate.
foreign, if you ask me.
Aw, don't we get enough real combat? What is with this show?
Exactly. Yes. Right. So, wait, how much glory does Wolfram have?
Ooh.
96.45.
It's huge.
Wow.
Okay, he doesn't recognize you.
Oh.
All right. So,
He's way too drunk.
yeah.
It's like, you're not French, are you?
Wait, why'd you bring up the French?
Well, anyway, he introduces himself as Sir Ector.
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah.
Yes.
How does he look? What does he look like?
Oh, well, yes. I just happen to have a card from here. There's his picture.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, really?
Uh-huh.
Huh.
Yes.
He's getting up there in years.
He is. He's a bit old.
Yeah.
A bit old. Yes. But he's there with his son. So, newly knighted, he was.
Congratulations.
Yes,
Indeed,
thank
it
you.
was. Thank you, Father. Aww.
Yes.
I am Sir Kay.
Oh.
Is that Mark Hamill?
For the record, it's Gordon Ramsay.
Is that an indication on how you're going to play him?
Not in the least.
No.
Nor is the fact that she's playing him.
Right?
My father and I are here to see how well we do in the tournament. At least me, I should say me.
It's
I'm
really funny in that.
Wait a minute.
That's right. I'm getting on in years, and I think Kay has a real
It's like
shot
young
at
John
it.
C. Reilly in that.
And I have just enough chance as anyone else. So I'm looking forward to seeing how we do out there.
Very good.
Indeed. You're here.
That's
Right.
true. The tournament is open to any winner, after all.
Indeed.
More wine.
I'd second that.
Very well. Why don't we all make app rolls, actually?
All right.
Fail.
Fail.
Pass.
Success.
Excellent.
Also,
Oh, I fumble.
arcade is my character with the highest app.
Oh.
All right,
Your character
so
is the highest app out of your characters.
Oh yes, out of all 4, he's the only one that beats 10.
Oh wow.
so you fumble.
I did.
All right, so as Kay's squire comes forward to pour in some wine, he drops the wine jug in Kay's lap and he spills it all over his tunic.
Whoa. All over that brand new jerkin?
Yes, exactly.
Is that doe skin? That'll sting.
Yeah.
That's a hell of a time getting at. Wart! What did you do that for, you idiot? You imbecile!
Sorry, I'm sorry.
Start slapping him on the head. How dare you!
So that was indicative.
So, exit Kay, kicking his squire all the way out of the hall.
I'm so pissed right now.
Did we catch a name on that squire?
Wart.
Called him Wart.
Oh.
All right.
You don't need to know his name. It's ridiculous.
Something is ringing in my head.
Is it now? Yes.
Who knew Disney got it that much
failed,
right?
so
I know, right?
Yeah.
Special event.
Well, so I'm done.
For now.
Special.
Jesus Christ.
Oh.
I shouldn't have rolled.
Special event.
Special event.
Special event.
Special event.
Special event. And.
Damn it.
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. Lost property. Roll glory or lose a piece of jewelry, negating any bonus it may have given you. Not wearing any jewelry.
Your knight, you're gonna be wearing something.
You will have something.
Okay.
It's part of your kit.
Yeah.
It's not. I'm not getting any bonuses to my app. However, I do pass my glory.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
How do you pass your glory?
That's 1,000th of your glory.
Yeah.
So I would have succeeded on a 6, and I rolled a 5.
Well. All right, special event
I'm not
for
getting
Wolfram.
bonuses from
It's the special
Century.
event deck.
Yeah.
Pass it on down.
There's a special event deck.
Oh, totally.
About time one of those showed up.
I know.
Seriously, it's been way too long.
There's like paragraphs.
Ideal wife.
Ooh.
You just took your vows of celibacy.
It's about to repeal them.
Unmarried, the Lord introduces me to a lovely young woman that the Lord thinks would make an ideal wife.
Oh.
If you accept.
If you accept.
And pass a courtesy roll. You can add a +5 to a wife roll.
Oh my god.
This is a test of your vows, Wolfram.
Was celibacy a vow for monks?
Yes.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Shit.
Warrior monk. That's a courtesy.
That's a good question. It's in
Oh, there it is.
Because you probably have to roll courtesy to get out of it
Oh
too.
my god.
Yeah.
That's not surprising. Because it's influenced by your glory, so it's a +9, right?
Yeah. Plus
So
9.
yeah,
Oh,
+9
yeah.
to your glory. So you
should
or
probably mark
Kurt,
that
so
down.
you have 16 technically. I can't believe that wart.
Would it
Fuck.
happen?
He ruined it for
He
you, Kay.
ruined it. Always ruining everything.
I'm in a good place.
He's always ruining everything every time. Every time.
I can't wait for the next thing Wart ruins.
What? Where will he stick his foot next
I
time?
need to turn my brain off.
Yeah, I can't possibly. I can't.
All right. So go ahead and make a courtesy roll anyway.
All right. Against the 16,
See if
Yep.
you offend her as you reject her.
I roll 3.
All right.
So yeah, it is like this, sort of Earl Robert calls you up to the
Poignant.
table,
Yeah, it is poignant.
and it's like, oh, I have to introduce you to King Alon's cousin.
Just
Right.
last
You
year.
know,
Yeah.
she reminds me so much of you, Wolfram,
Yeah, yeah.
and it's like love at first sight.
there she is.
I can lock eyes, and you guys.
Yeah. I see the grail shining behind her head.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Yes.
That's a sign from God, though.
I know. What do I do? She's glowing.
You well.
Took your vows.
Took the vow. Would she be my chaste lady?
You can have a
A chase.
Correspondence of some
Well,
kind?
if she's your perfect match, she would probably be as chaste as you.
Right. So, I don't know. Maybe we can work something
You
out
could do
in the
some
land of
type
letters.
of some
Indeed.
type of.
Yes, her name is Heloise.
Exactly.
Wait, is it really?
Like that. Could be.
Could be.
It is now.
It's along those lines. Yeah.
Right.
I will. We'll figure it
Oh
out.
my God! More casting. All right.
All right. So that was that round.
To be fair, that worked out really well for my cousin up until now.
Yeah.
Till now.
Up until this very moment.
Just get separate bed chambers. That's where he went wrong. Or at least that's what he tells me.
All right.
Okay, so
New round.
new round of app rolls, please.
Damn it.
I failed.
Fail.
Pass.
Okay,
Swear
So,
to God, he's
card
gonna
for
get
Wolfram.
such a freaking beating.
and do you guys want to gossip or flirt or drink?
I'm going to
Drink.
Gossip.
Concord's
So,
boozing
intrigue?
it up.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I crit my intrigue.
Nice.
Ooh.
Roll app, Jade.
Oh, did I not get to flirt or anything last round?
We kind of skipped that
So
part.
drink
Okay.
is temperate
Yeah.
and indulgent, right?
Yeah.
I pass.
Okay.
Pass indulgent.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Pass
yeah.
indulgent.
Ooh, okay. Make a con roll, please.
What else am I passing to?
That's it.
I already took one. Oh, I crit my.
Crit your con.
Yep.
Nice. So you pack
Wow.
away a few pints and you're barely feeling anything.
They're watering it down because there's so many people.
Yeah.
Big size, low dex, low strength. This is just sitting around drinking and.
Mm-hmm. And okay, so you critted your intrigue, eh? All right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so well, basically all the talk, of course, is surrounding the upcoming tournament,
Mm-hmm.
and basically there's a lot of theories going around, but several people expect that it's going to last several days.
Oh, really?
Oh.
Yes.
Well, there's a lot of nights here.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly, and it's won't be over until there's one left standing.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, Jen, what'd you pull?
Damaged goods. Roll glory or damage a piece of jewelry. Break the clasp.
Ooh.
Negating any bonus it may have given you.
Okay. Well, at least you're not benefiting from any bonuses.
Right.
Yeah.
So, roll glory.
Okay.
Pass.
Wow.
Nice.
All right.
And
An excellent wine is served. Roll temperate and indulgent, and I actually managed to succeed temperate.
nice.
Oh.
Given it was at a -5.
Okay.
Surprising.
Sweet.
Who'd have thought?
Okay.
Well, you know, empty goblet.
True.
Yep.
True indeed.
Truesies.
Okay. So that's it for the feast. It wasn't a very big one.
Oh, okay.
I'd probably saving up for the after feast.
Exactly. Well, yeah.
The after.
The coronation feast.
Yeah.
I've got a feeling in my gut it's going to be huge.
I can't stop this feeling. That's fine.
Ooh, good shaka.
All right. So, all right. So yeah, tournament time.
Tourney day 1.
Yes.
Yes.
Day 1.
Let's do this.
So basically, it is.
I'm all cleaned up. I'm ready to roll.
All right. Yes, exactly. It's the next day.
Hardly
Nothing.
anyone remembers he spilled all that wine.
Where's that
It
Where's that
wasn't me,
squire?
it was
of his?
Mort.
Can I hook him up
Squire's
with another
not
I know.
flagon
The
of wine?
worst. Can't rely on them. Wait, what's happening?
He's trying to get in good with Kay Squire for some reason.
Why?
I kind of want to give him another flagon of wine for some reason.
Yeah.
Anytime you talk to him, I'm slapping him.
Oh my God.
Oh man.
That's
Cupping
how
him on
we do
the air.
things in Cambria. We treat our squires as they should be treated, which is they're completely beneath us, especially Ward.
Yep, that's true.
Kid, have you ever considered defection?
Shut up! I slap him in the back of the head.
Probably get a concussion by now. We're good.
All right, so yeah, it is every man for himself. So basically, the way we're going to do it is you're just going to make battle rolls.
All right.
All right.
Battle.
Mhm.
Okay.
Oh, I fail.
You're going to do great there, Kay.
I got a 19.
And your battle is
12.
Oh crap! I almost crit it.
Oh.
Oh no, because I impassions.
oh.
Oh.
So that'll be a
shit.
crit.
Why didn't I do that? I don't have passions here.
No, I got a 19.
Oh, all together.
I altogether.
All together.
I was like, wait a minute.
I failed my battle roll.
Okay.
Oh, I made it. Made it.
Okay. Those of you who made it, you can add plus or minus 2 to your heraldry rolls,
All right.
which you're now going to make.
Okay, heraldry.
Mm-hmm.
Fail.
Oh, cool. I got
Pass.
Nope. I
Fail.
fail.
Okay. Okay, so yeah, so you can make that plus or minus 2 if you made your battle roll to make the roll or give yourself a crit, you know, if you were like close
Okay.
to critting, you know.
Hmm.
Okay, and now everyone go ahead and make your weapon rolls.
All right, now I'm gonna
Yeah.
passion.
Mm-hmm.
Honor. Honor succeeds.
Crit.
Very good.
Yay.
So.
I failed because I don't have my sword.
Oh.
That's right.
Where's my fucking sword, you pipsqueak? Idiot! Find one now!
Wow.
Etc.
This really is following the letter.
All right.
Little
So,
wanker.
I
what'd you get?
succeed with an 11.
An 11.
Which is embarrassing.
Beats my 7.
Oh, good.
Okay, go ahead and roll your damage.
Oh, 8, 12, 22, 23 damage.
23 damage. Excellent.
I legitimately failed. I'm not just.
Oh, I believe it.
Yeah.
The roles are playing the plot.
Exactly.
They always
Quite
do.
interesting.
They tend to pretty frequently.
Mm-hmm. 23, you say? Excellent.
23.
Okay. All right, Concord, you made it. Or you critted, right?
Yes.
Ooh.
Okay, good. Roll double damage.
King Concord.
Right.
I like the sound of that.
Sweet
Yeah.
King Concord.
Sweet.
Sweet King.
The sweetest king.
Oh no.
No.
Yeah,
Oh,
the sweet
no,
beast.
don't. That was like 4 characters ago. Let it go.
That was 25 game years ago. Let it go.
It did it in my head.
All right. How'd you
31.
do? 31.
Don't bring it back up.
It's like having Dave come in your ear.
Oh my god. All right. So.
It was really awful.
Oh god.
Good stuff. All right, so very good. So Concord, you send a couple knights packing with your awesome
Huzzah.
skills. All right, Wolfram.
Moving
I rolled a
on.
13.
Okay. Beats my 10.
Ooh.
24.
Mm-hmm. And Cadfael.
I got a 25.
Ah. I also critted.
Oh.
Damn
So
it.
that's a nil.
Exciting.
It's a nil for everyone. Alrighty. So that's an hour worth of fighting in the tournament.
Has he found my sword yet?
Well, actually, what happens is there's a great commotion. So you all are on the sort of frosty fields outside London. There's a kind of large flat ground that's been set aside for the tournament. However, as you all are kind of like riding around looking for someone else to beat the shit out of, you can see like the side of the tournament grounds that are closest to the city gates. A bunch of knights are just like riding through the gates, like just abandoning the field.
Whoa.
Oh.
That's interesting.
Saxons, I'm gonna follow.
Right.
Because I think it's Saxons.
Okay. All right. So as you're riding through the gate, let's see, what is this? Ludgate. You hear a lot of people kind of carrying on about the sword, and so forth.
Sword.
Sword.
Mhm.
The sword.
So.
Put that sword in the rock.
Right inside Ludgate is St. Paul's Cathedral, and that is where the knights who have ridden through the gate are congregating.
Wow.
So,
Oh
you
man,
all...
Caradoc's just freaking out.
I bet he would be.
Yeah. So, as you all push in as well, I assume?
Yeah.
Where's Robert?
Robert's nearby. You see him nearby.
Right?
And you see, in the courtyard, there's that stone, Sans sword.
What?
Standing next to it is Sir Kay, holding the sword.
Yes. What? I'm holding the sword.
Uh-huh.
I'm looking at Sir Ector.
Okay, so Sir Ector's looking back at you, and he says, "Swear on the Bible that you drew that sword, Kay."
I'm gonna put it back into the stone. I didn't bother.
Wow.
It was
Then who did?
the wart.
And there's Caradog.
So-
And I can barely get those words out. I can barely get those words out.
Yeah.
I'll shout.
Just like in the
What's the
Mist.
boy's name? Because it's not Warts.
It's Ward, I tell you. So Hector says, like clearly sort of taken aback and confused, and he says, "Well, it's my son Arthur."
Oh. Well, let's see him do it again.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna stand back
I
and
sort
watch
of
him
guess.
and look
Wait.
at him.
So there's a lot of muttering and chuckling and so forth.
If it's already been pulled out, anyone else could get it back out, right?
That's true.
Go.
Yeah, go ahead.
True that. Yeah. So a few other people, King Lot's nearby. He's like, "Damn right."
I'll step forward and try it.
All right. So yeah, there's sort of a hush falls. As you grip the sword. Go ahead and roll a d20.
I'll give the kid a wink. 11.
Yeah, it doesn't
Yeah.
budge.
Oh.
What about Robert?
I swear
Robert.
I'm
So I'm kind of amazed, actually.
Mhm.
I'm confused.
Confused and
I'm gonna
amazed.
I have to try it. I have to try it again.
All right.
Alright, so I'm gonna pull
Yep. Roll d20.
a 1.
Nope. Doesn't move.
You pushing Robert forward?
I just put it in there.
Come on.
All right. So yeah, you're pushing Robert forward. A few other people are kind of venturing forth.
Sure.
But then King Leondegrand steps forward and he says, "I say, let the boy try again."
Yes, we've already established that it will not come out for just anyone.
All right then. Wart.
All right.
So
Arthur.
He's gonna pull it.
Warther.
Work
All right. So all right. So he steps forward, puts his hand on the sword, and there's sort of parting of the clouds.
Whoa.
The sun
wow.
breaks through, shines upon him as he pulls the sword out.
And now Caradoc is weeping on his knees.
Yeah.
I saw it.
Oh my god.
Well, because
true.
Caradoc
Yeah,
saw
no, I know.
It's a
a
miracle.
vision of this in the
Yes.
mist.
Yes, he
Oh.
did. Yes, he
Oh,
did.
wow.
He has a statue of it on his property.
That's compelling proof.
Yeah, that's
that you're not
perfect.
just making it
It
up.
does. I had a statue commissioned when it happened.
That's right.
Oh man.
Irrefutable.
That's
Wow.
right,
Wow,
yeah.
that's amazing.
Yeah. And so there's this sort of stunned silence.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say so.
And here's
Well-
here's the young lad himself, by the way.
Aww.
There he is.
Oh, so cute.
It's so dark.
It's a very
Came
nice
up fast.
layout.
He's supposed to be in a
Okay,
pillar of
thank
light.
you.
Why is that so?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Christian Bale.
All right.
Looking.
Yeah.
Well,
he's
the-
really young there, right?
Mhm.
Oh.
Yep.
Wart.
And that's the thing. He's like probably about 18 years old. And or so. And let's see, when did that happen?
Exactly.
And so yeah, so there's just this general hubbub.
What does Sir Hector do?
Sir Hector just immediately takes a knee.
I'll follow suit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think
What
there's
does
a-
Leondegrance do?
Leondegrance goes to his knee.
Okay.
I'm sure there's a clattering, as
Yes.
a good number of us do.
Some.
Probably about a quarter of you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Including Sir Brastius.
Hmm.
And but there's a lot of like just kind of general uproar.
Yeah.
King Lot
Outrageous.
King Lot in particular, you know.
Oh, no.
Are we to be ruled by this beardless bastard? I don't think so.
Wait a minute.
This is the foul sorcery of Merlin. And he points, and you see in the corner of the courtyard is none other than Merlin himself.
No, he
Yes.
didn't. Wait, where is I need a reminder. I need a refresher.
All right.
Oh man,
just standing
how does he
there.
look now?
Yeah.
He's pretty
Much of
rock
the
and
same.
roll.
He
Oh
well,
Or does he look younger?
I don't have
no.
that.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, I mean that's his old photo. There.
Right.
There he is. But he's a bit more tan, and
He's wearing an aloha shirt.
Right. Sunglasses and a little cap.
no. But he looks a bit more well traveled. We'll just say. He looks a bit more
wow.
well-traveled.
Uh-huh.
Merlin is there.
Yes.
Wow.
Oh my goodness.
I've only heard stories of Merlin.
Mm-hmm.
Does he say anything?
He's just kind of.
Smirking to himself.
Jesus.
As
Yep.
usual.
Yeah, exactly.
mhm.
It's his style.
Yeah.
Smirking and hiding. That's
Yeah.
pretty lurking. It's pretty.
Well, and so at this point, Archbishop Dupercus, who's also here,
Yes.
Oh my god.
steps forth and he says, I see the Lord's work. I do not see foul sorcery. This is a miracle.
It is.
That's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
I have to agree. And I have to ask for forgiveness.
So this young lad just kind of looks at Kay and he looks stunned,
Yeah.
and he just says, "Of course, I forgive you, Kay."
Start crying.
Oh.
If only knights could hug.
Hug it out, bitch.
Arm clasp.
That's right, the old
Hearty
arm
arm
clasp.
clasp.
The hearty arm clasp.
Hug it out,
exactly.
bitch. Hug it out, bitch.
So yeah, there's a lot of kind of clamoring and whispering and so forth.
Wow.
Someone has come over and is whispering in Leondergrantz's ear, and he looks a bit alarmed
Oh.
and jumps up and leaves the courtyard
Oh, dear.
immediately.
Alright, well, I don't have the sword on me. I feel like I need to protect him.
Mm-hmm.
Because who knows what the hell's gonna happen. And he's not very good with a sword yet. I know that for sure. So,
Okay, so as your hand goes to the hilt, Dupercus kind of says, "Please, please, there's no call for fighting. There's no call." And, there's just sort of the tension passes, basically. And there's a lot of kind of shouting and recrimination. The Duke of Gloucester is, kind of leaving, but like sort of, going on about how he won't stand for this and so forth. And,
God.
yes. And King Lot and his entourage leave as well. And, so things kind of hash out, So Dupercus and Merlin actually have a little conversation. Yes.
I was just excited. I was like, does this mean we get to roll passions for
For
homage for King Arthur?
not king yet.
Well, he's not king yet, but you could generate a loyalty
to
Pendragon
the lad.
passion if you want.
do we know he's like?
Pendragon?
I mean, I'm sorry, yeah, I conflate them in my mind.
Yeah.
Loyalty Arthur.
Just curious.
Yeah.
It's not very exciting.
So yeah, if
The
you want,
thought
you
of
can do
the
that.
homage liege eventually getting to be penciled back in is pretty
Yes, yes. You would transfer whatever loyalty you generate now would transfer to homage when you when and if that happens.
Really?
Mhm.
They're not side by side anymore.
Caradoc is definitely.
Because we used to have loyalty lord and homage liege.
Oh, you're thinking fealty.
Oh yes, sorry.
Yeah, loyalty you can just have personally towards somebody.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, if you want to generate it.
Yeah, I'd like to
Yeah, I would
generate
like to.
Okay.
Sure.
Let's see. To generate a loyalty.
Because Caradoc especially is like mind blown.
Yeah, that would be like instant.
Cadfael has also seen the statue.
Yeah.
It's
Yes.
lovely. It's in the orchard.
It's cool.
It's lovely.
I'm extra
It's
impressed
just
since we
lovely.
came here before and tried to get down.
We did
Yeah.
try. We did.
Yeah.
As a
Yeah.
group.
And it's,
Oh my god, you guys tried?
We did. Yeah.
yeah,
It was
Well,
desperate before we lost this whole
Tainted
damn.
shebang.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if he couldn't pull that thing, I don't know.
Yeah.
The Great Hulking Beast.
All right. So loyalty to Arthur is 2d6 plus 6.
Oh man.
Ooh, 15.
6, 14.
So Wolfram is abstaining from worldly matters.
Abstaining. I don't feel it. I'm not
Nice.
feeling it.
I like it. I like it.
Good. It's good.
How did everyone do? 15 for Concord?
14.
Uh-huh.
13.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
You don't even know this kid. You just know him spilling wine on a night and.
I know.
Again, this
We
is
tried before.
He
Caradoc.
pulled a sword that I couldn't pull out.
Yeah.
That's true too.
Yeah.
Although I'm kind of
Yeah.
bummed
And,
he only
um,
got 13 since he has a statue.
We have a brain fart. Rated Chan's
Kinrain.
Kinrain, yes.
Mhm.
If Kinrain couldn't do it, I mean, and
Yeah.
this little kid could. That's,
Yeah, then it has to be.
It's pretty meaningful.
It has to be witchery.
Oh.
Ah,
Ooh.
Especially Merlin's appeared.
Merlin being right there.
Yeah, but Dupercus vouched as well.
Yeah, well, we'll
Eh.
see. There's no big hurry here.
No,
All right.
there isn't.
Okay, well, basically, after a quick conference, Dupercus announces that until this is all hashed out, he wants an honor guard to watch over the sword, because they're going to do another drawing of it. So you ask Arthur to put the sword back in the stone.
We're not gonna guard the child. We're gonna guard the sword.
We're gonna guard the sword.
All right.
Yep.
Interesting.
Okay. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of know no one can pull the sword. Is there a guard for the child?
Well, that's the
Maybe
point,
two.
though. They want knights to be guarding the sword 24 hours a day, and then they're going to do another poll to kind of prove, like, hey,
Right.
there were no
It's gonna
shenanigans.
be a real thing.
You know?
Right.
All right.
Like,
I'm for
these,
that.
you know, if you question the next sword drawing, you're questioning all the knights who
All right.
watched this sword.
Then it'll be fair.
And I'm his
square.
bodyguard, essentially.
Yeah,
And I'm watching.
that's
Okay,
true.
good.
Okay.
He's
Yeah.
my.
Dubricus is wise.
He's kind of my boss now.
Oh, but he's your brother.
Kind of. He's adopted.
But still love. There's so many bastards running
This is my
around.
This is my adopted brother. Yeah, exactly.
Oh man.
All right,
He seems to
so
like you at least.
Yeah.
who has
Miracle,
at least
Really.
who has at least 5,000 glory?
Right here.
Oh.
Of those of you who have 5,000 glory, who has an honor score of at least 15?
Right here.
Hold on.
Do I get to
21.
count Kindred?
20.
20. Whoa.
No, 21.
Yeah, you can count Kinry.
21.
You got 21 now.
Yeah.
Wow.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
So basically, there's a core of 10 knights who are chosen. Among them are Kinrain, Wolfram, and Arcade. Thank you. I was going to say Aaron.
Yeah.
So.
Nice.
Actually, let me see if Aaron's in that group too.
Oh, geez, yeah.
6,000. His honor is 16.
6,016. Okay, so
Yeah.
Aaron's in that group as well.
Wow.
Okay.
Make a note of that.
Watching that sword.
And Kinrain. Okay, and then Wolfram and Arcade. Okay, great. So then, of those 10 knights, each of those 10 chooses 10 more knights. So.
He who chooses
I choose Concord.
choices.
Thanks. Yeah, I'll choose my brother and my son.
Exactly.
Probably.
Yeah.
Choose Robert.
Robert.
Oh,
There you
Robert,
go.
sure.
That's
Yeah.
good.
Okay, cool. So, let's
Oh,
So the next drawing, messengers are sent forth to all corners of the kingdom. Next drawing will be a Candlemas, which is February 2nd. And so you all spend a rather freezing January on guard duty outside St. Paul's. I suppose it's during this time that Concord makes his connection with his named burger.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Because you're in London a lot now, and might as well get friendly.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Your burger brings you broth.
Yeah.
And
And Scotch something.
it's definitely he's developed distilling technology, and he
Yes.
brings it
Well,
He's an amazing
Whatever.
burger.
to you. He brings you hot toddies, and yeah. So at Candlemas, Arthur once again draws a sword before an assembly of lords.
Shit. What do you think now? What do you think now, Wolfram?
This could
He's
be
done
good.
it twice.
This could be good.
Apparently 3 times.
Thrice.
Yeah.
3 times, technically.
Mhm.
That's right. He has. It's a very good point.
Yep. So the
Is it the same deal? Pillar of light, clouds.
yep.
Really?
Same
Pillar
deal.
of light and the clouds part again.
Mm-hmm.
Just have to, like, put it back, close, pull it. Yeah, like that.
So, among the lords who swear fealty to Arthur at this time are Duke Ulfius of Silchester, Duke Derfell of Lindsey, Bishop Bodwin, the Earl of Hertford, the Earl of Dorset, many lesser lords and bannerets,
Does
and
Earl Robert? What is Earl Robert?
Earl Robert as well, yes, and the mercenary lord Cador of Cornwall.
Cador.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
All right then.
Okay.
You're on board?
I'm on
You're
board. I'll
feeling
put
it.
in.
Cool.
Yeah,
All right.
as does Kinbringer Virgin.
Mm-hmm. All right. Excellent.
It's good for the.
You will all be, those of you who have sworn at this point, by this point, will be known as the eager vassals. Now, it still hasn't convinced everyone though, so another drawing is scheduled.
Still butthurt about it?
Oh, he didn't even come back.
Oh, he's like,
Oh well.
He's flouncing off back to his kingdom.
flouncing.
We'll have our own store in this dude.
Yeah.
Yes!
That'll be twice as big.
Stone and a sword.
Both.
I really like him.
Anyway, so another drawing is scheduled for Easter on March 21st.
Oh man.
You can sell
So-
tickets to this one?
Yeah, seriously.
Is this one for the commoners?
Right.
Commoners are turning out, and every time he draws, they're like, yeah! You know, I mean, they're all on board.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course they would be.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, they know what it is when they see a pillar of light, which I'm guessing also happens at Easter.
Yes. And
We're having a lot of cloudy days these times, aren't we? I mean, it is England, but still.
yeah,
Even so.
that's the thing to keep in mind.
Yeah.
So at this drawing, the Duke of Clarence swears fealty, the Earl of Jagant, the Earl of Warrensis.
Oh, wow.
They are known as the Good Vassals.
Hmm.
Word also comes to you by this point that many northern kings are mustering to King Lot's banner.
Oh shit.
Mm.
King Lot has publicly proclaimed that, as any reverent pagan knows, you cannot trust a sorcerer.
Oh.
Merlin is obviously trying to foist this lad off as his puppet king.
That could be.
Really, the pagans are against
Puppet king.
sorcerers?
Well,
like a
sorcery,
newsflash.
yeah.
Dateline.
So yes, newsflash, Dateline.
Dateline.
So yes, King Lot has
Oh,
called
man.
the dissident kings to meet in his northern stronghold
Damn.
to discuss their options. That includes King Phalagantus.
Oh.
Was back up.
Well, Pace is a pagan.
Did we
Well
get to
then.
bro hug for a moment though? Or bro arm clasp?
Oh, yeah.
Rain and Pace?
Kinraid and Pace, yeah.
Oh, totally.
It's like old
He's
times.
still got his loyalty to Kenra.
Oh, hey, yeah, and Catbill, you were my esquire to you.
Oh,
Sorry
yeah.
about that.
Wow.
Aw, just a little
So
family reunion. Oh, I forgot. I'm also squires that went to Sir Tathan. That's awkward.
So they're doing an arm clasp and
So, yeah.
They did an arm class
A hard
back in the day.
arm
Yes.
class.
But now Pace is back with Phalagantus,
Yeah.
meeting with King Lot up in Lothian.
We just didn't get to have that moment.
Yeah.
It happens so rarely.
Yeah.
Just to make sure.
And so one final sword drawing
Oh,
is
geez, it's very
scheduled.
serious.
Yes, it's very thorough. One final sword drawing
He's like yawning through this one.
is scheduled for Pentecost on May 1st. Arthur draws a sword once again. This time there aren't many clouds, but there's still a beam of light.
Oh.
Does it glitter?
There's
Angels.
there's some glitter and
we need a symbol to bring us all together, at least, you know?
Yeah, the kid.
Mhm.
The kid's a good one.
there's some muttering.
Exactly.
He's almost a year older.
It's political expedient.
Yeah,
At
exactly.
this point, yeah.
There's still some muttering among some of the noblemen, but at this point, the peasants and citizens and attendants are sick of it. They're over it,
They
and
bought
they
it.
surge forward, chanting Arthur's name, and hoist him up on their shoulders,
Hmm.
and demand that he be recognized as their new king.
Whoa.
Mhm.
The
Well
peasants
then.
have spoken.
Indeed.
All right.
Oh, do they?
Yes.
Grunts and clicks.
So, yes. So, coronation is set.
Uh-huh.
You all attend at St. Paul's. It is a magnificent display. Merlin and Dubricus and other lords have been undertaking preparations for the last 5 months.
Wow.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry. I forgot what month it is. I'm like,
Time
we were
flies.
planning this.
Time flies.
Sorry, I'm out of it.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Who here? I guess Wolfram has the highest glory, right?
Hmm.
I don't know.
9,000.
Out of our
9,600?
Yeah, out of,
Foursome?
out of the
How
four
about
of us, yeah.
Kinrain?
Kinraid?
15,
Kinraid.
273.
A big
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kinraid.
So Kinrain is tapped to be the one tonight.
Oh, snap, snap, snap.
I like it.
Okay, that's
I like it a lot.
That's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool.
That is really cool.
Yes.
Yeah, it says King Arthur is knighted by, quote, the best man present, who is
Yep.
unidentified in the text. So it goes to the knight with the highest glory.
Dang.
Mm-hmm.
Becoming count really boosted that.
It did. It helped. It helped.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So, make a note of that.
Interesting symbol there.
And so
Now
that's...
do I get to roll homage?
Yes. Now you can transfer your loyalty to homage.
And if we didn't roll homage,
Then we'll
What am I
create it
rolling now?
Then you would generate it now, yes.
And it's
You're
the same
so
thing.
not into him.
2d6.
You're so
2d6
not
plus
into
six.
him.
I just don't.
You're nervous. You're anxious or
I'm pretty
something.
sure this is gonna go sideways.
It's gonna go sideways soon. Merlin's doing.
Mm-hmm. The old crow sitting
Yeah.
there. Old goat picking on the bones of the king.
That's right.
What's the what am I? How many dice do I roll?
2d6 plus
2d6.
6.
Alright.
Although you could roll 1d6 plus 6 if you're feeling suspicious.
I got 13.
Wow.
Oh, that's pretty
That's about right.
bad.
That's
Yeah.
about right.
Alright.
All right.
Wow.
No, I got 17 and 16.
Yeah, that's more like it.
Sheesh.
All right.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So the knighting actually, it takes place at St. Paul's, as does kind of the sort of initial coronation ceremony. But he won't actually be recognized as king until he can be sort of officially voted on it by the Supreme Collegium at Carleon. So everyone packs up, departs London,
Man.
heads for Carleon. So on May 10th, you've all arrived, that ancient Roman city on the Usk River, and the Supreme Collegium assembles. Almost half have not shown up,
Oh.
Wow.
but those present are universally in favor. King Arthur.
We just need some unity. That's all.
Do we have a quorum?
It's enough for.
All right then.
Well, it's all bullshit these days anyway. So.
It's a footnote on the document.
bullshit.
Considering what has the Collegium done for us?
She knows.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Really
that's
doesn't
true.
help at
Like the
all.
past how many years?
Uh-huh.
It's just about the suits.
So.
Yes.
King Arthur is thus elected Imperator and Caesar of Britannia and Chief Warlord of the British tribes. He takes the arms of the High King at this time, a red shield with 7 gold crowns.
All right.
Wow.
The festivities are tremendous, and so we will be starting next session with a nice fat feast.
Yay! There's much rejoicing.
Indeed. And there's no way that Wolfram's misgivings are going to come back and
No way.
take on
Not at all.
actual form.
Oh, no. Not a bit.
But I will just say we'll leave off with a little teaser, a little post-credits stinger of Sir Pace marching under the banner of King Phalagantus, which is marching under the banner of King Lot of Lothian as part of a massive army making its way south.
Oh.
Yeah. Poor Sir Pace, he's still super loyal to Kinraid.
Oh dear, this is
Brother
complicated.
against brother.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's the worst time.
Pagan brother against pagan brother.
I know, it's the worst.
Oh man.
Wow.
All right.
It's happened.
It happened, everyone.
It's finally happened.
Yeah. Long
You
last.
really need to pat yourself on the back for getting through the anarchy phase.
Anarchy phase is the worst.
It's the worst.
Well, for a while at least.
Until we get to the end game.
And now we enter it.
Neither here nor there.
No, I'm pretty sure that's here.
It's really not. It's so far to go.
So very far to go.
So
It's true, we
very
have to-
far to go.
We have to learn how to romance
Yeah.
first.
Right. We gotta learn how to love again.
What?
Hey, all my guys are good at poetry and series so
Seriously.
far. So.
Yeah, so that's good.
Eloise.
That's good. Who? Eloise. Yes, I know. I know.
Embroidery. I'm seeing stuff.
I know. Yeah. Wolfram will be leading the pack on that whole thing.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
Wolfram, let me guess it from you.
Nor would I. It makes it all the sweeter.